Dr. John Ong'ech. I'm a co-author of this book, The Luo People of Karodi Kamhore Descent, Heritage, Migration, Identity, and Generation Excellence. This is a book that I'm very passionate about. I actually honor this book not only to the people of Kamhore and the great-great-grandfathers, but particularly my father, Jeremiah Ong'ech, Ogola, the late now. So for a long time as I was growing, he was one of the best oral historians that ever lived in the Luo nation. So repeatedly, he kept talking about, our heritage as Karodi Kamhore. From a very young age, so I used to hear these stories. This evolved and inspired me that I think this story should be told about our people. So it all began by us documenting his book, and I must appreciate my co-author, Professor Augustine Afulo, who documented his stories, and thereafter I also wrote my book, In the Dreams of My Father. And all these books has put together a lot of these heritage issues and our culture, where it all began. So I think I've seen these older people dying, and so this history is being lost. The history is being lost. So I thought it was wise to document them. I saw some of this unity before, and there was a gap, and then now the new generation has started another very powerful unity, and the only way we could cement this unity is to bring this together in a write-up, so that this book can inspire the next generation. And it talks about, it brings in from the bigger Luo picture, brings in the Dimo, who was first in Yimbo, and the Yimbo clans, and then narrows down in Karodi Kamhore. And then we don't only talk about our great-grandfathers, but we talk about the current generation. So that's very different in this book. That is not that ethnography, just talking about the past. So yes, the past was there, but we are trying to use that past to see where are we now. So we've seen our achievements at the moment, and where do we go to? Where are we going forward as we're going forward? So that visionary, this community, must have some directions on how to go. So they've crowned me today as a patron of the community, so it's a biggest challenge, and it's something that I would like to guide the community in a way that they can thrive, not only knowing culture and heritage, but also move forward in terms of education, entrepreneurship, leadership, so that they're strong as a community. And this can be mirrored within other communities, and can be a big other communities in Yimbo and in Luo Nation and even in Kenya. And this can have a very big impact on us going together to change the future.
Today, the 24th of December 2025, is a historic kind of occasion. It's actually an early Christmas to the wider. Let me even start from Joyimbo, the Luo, the Yimbo, and then you come to Karodi, and then specifically now to Kamhore, because it really goes to details of really what Mhore was, where their journey all the way from Sudan, Uganda. So basically, we have had this knowledge passed on to the youngsters, passed on to the elders who perhaps didn't know, and then all to the others across all generations. So here we have had quite a population that has really, is very diverse, and they have learned a lot. So that actually, it has been like a school. So the day is actually historic.
This Kamhore unity, which we are even launching the book about, is something which we have really thought of having even in future. And again, you will see, before you do anything which is substantial, you must start with history. That is why we are trying to find out where we came from, who our forefathers are, how they lived, and how they were relating in terms of even economic development and assisting the people who are unable. Like those days, they could assist, our fathers could assist even those who could not pay dowry. So that was those years. Then we are in the present now. Where are we? That is why if you look at even that book, you will see we have tried to find out even the academic status, the levels of education of the people of Kamhore, where they have reached, what they are doing. So from here we can now build for the future.
And I'm very grateful to our scholars because they came up with an idea to print a book so that people can know their family backgrounds, where they belong to and where they have come from. And for that matter, I have to congratulate my brother, Dr. John Ong'ech, for the efforts he has made. He's the one who printed all these books we are having today. Most of the books have been given to cluster leaders so that they can go back to where they have come from and at least give the people they are leading to know their lineage, where they have come from and where they are. And in that point, I would like our youths, the people who have attained the age of 12, 18 going forward, to make sure that they join us.
To me, I felt this program was very important. The Kamhoran clan have become so wide. We are staying in different clusters. Some are in Tanzania, some are in Manyala, some are in some different countries. Our sons were now marrying their relatives without knowing. You find a son has just joined university, he get a friend, they introduce themselves, sometimes they marry one another in extent that they even come up with a child. Later, after meeting some elders, is when they realize that this is one of us from the same clan. So we ask ourselves, how are we going to address these issues? And is this the problem of these people who are marrying their relatives? We realize it wasn't their mistake. The mistake was from our forefathers and relatives who had not introduced themselves, who had not told these sons how they were interrelated.
You have seen a situation whereby somebody from the larger Kamhore has married from the Rodi family, and they are related in a way or the other. And those are some of the issues we would like to stop. And we can only stop them if we join. We are together, we form the groups, we join the groups, so it will be very easy for you to know who is your relative and who is not your relative.
This event has created such an environment where one knows one another. They know where they've come from, they now introduce themselves, and they understand how they interact. Second, the event now makes us identify some of the gaps that we are staying with in the community. It is like our community Kamhoren. Most of our children that come from school are very bright, but they come from very humble background. Some of them are quiet with their problem within the home. Eventually, they end up not achieving the objective or achieving what they wanted in their life. Why? Just because they could not access school fee, they could not access maybe capital network. But for us coming together, somebody is now actually knowing where he can knock in case there's a problem. He understands so and so there's a relative from somewhere that if I have a problem, I can go and get assistance.
There's this thing called education, which is very key. We need every child from the community or from the clan to go to school. We know some of our clan members, they live in poverty, but that one should not stop our bright children from going to school. That is why you had seen Dr. is talking about the education fund. This one will capture every household so that our children can go to school.
We don't expect any child of Kamhore who is supposed to be in school to drop out of school because of school fees. And you know, this unity has really brought us very close. For the last 2 years, we have discovered that we have been missing something which is very, very, very important. Even me, myself, I didn't know that in these other clusters, we have people we are so close to, but we didn't know ourselves. So now we have the numbers, and with the numbers, with the brains, you can do something which is tangible to improve the lives of people, the Kamhore people.
It is now seeing our elites being role model to the young people. When we come to a gathering like this, I've just met a certain boy asking me, who is this Dr. Ong'ech? And what did he study? What can I do to be like Dr. Ong'ech? Why was the child asking me? Because everybody was talking about Dr. Ong'ech. Dr. Ong'ech is doing this and that. So he's wanted to know what he can do so that he becomes like Dr. Ong'ech. But you know, when we don't get this gathering, when we don't involve these young peoples, when we don't involve them, they will not know there are some people who are doing better and inquire what to do so that they become better.
These sides of Luala, they have a dispensary called Ogam. This one was a donation from Dr. John Odero Ong'ech. We would also like to have the same in Nyangera. Like now, we are privileged, we are being told by Dr. that Philip Rodi in US has volunteered to at least dig for us a borehole. He is coming with some resources, at least whereby the people who are very far from getting water can get water from the drilled water. That one is also advantage to our community. These are some of the things we would like very much to encourage people who are in position to at least give to the clan so that they can also enjoy the benefits of being members of the clan.
This event has been hosted by Kamhore clan. Kamhore is part of the Karodi and is being hosted in my mother's homestead. My mother being one of the eldest women around here, and our homestead being one of the biggest homestead within here. First of all, I'm very happy for the event because it has mixed so many things together. One, tomorrow is Christmas Day. This has become a pre-Christmas day. Secondly, my mother is 97 years, moving to 98. Maybe we may not even have an occasion to do like this, so it's a blessing in disguise.
We initiated this process, and I was selected as the chair of the committee chair for this particular activity. From that effect, they give me the mandate, coordinating the entire system of the operation of this place, ranging from mobilizing the members, the items to be hired, how the members are going to sit around, the security of this place, so that I can make everything rolling. And I've done it. The members were very cooperative, and I think it was a very successful event.
Oh no, organize this event, we must thank the committee. They are seated there, led by coordinator Moses Oginga. I think the chairman is there. The committee on the ground did everything. They did a good job. They mobilized everyone, and everybody was contributing. Even an old mother would say, I'll give salt. Someone will say, I'll give a kibiriti. Someone would say, I'm going to give 1 gorogoro of maize. Someone will say, I'll bring 1 fish. Another 1 chicken. So, you know, another one a goat, another one a bull. So everybody was trying to be part of it and giving out something. So again, it was amazing. I mean, I saw the way people are volunteering to do something here, and it was great and amazing how everybody did it here. After we'd, written the book, and the book for record is available in the US Amazon. Amazon accepted this quality, and it's actually available globally. As we speak, some people have already bought it in the US, and so it's a big thing. So yeah, I'm proud, I'm happy about these people and what they were able to do.
I'm the chairman of Kamhore
Mr.
Welfare.
George Guda Douglas.
Mr. George Guda.
To Mondomiwa welcoming remarks.
Agoero kamano kabisa niwendwa.
I really want to thank all our visitors.
Sana sana niwadwa Dr. John Odero Ong'ech.
Specifically to our brother Daktari
Dr. John Ong'ech osebedo pillar maduong' kabisa I Kamhore ka.
Dr. John Ong'ech has been a great pillar in this clan.
Kendo ni pillar mwasebedo kwa nile all the time.
And he has been our strong pillar that we look up to all the times.
Kane wachako gini Nyangera.
And when we began at Nyangera,
nobiro yiko danigi.
he had come to send off the grandparent.
Kana approach ye.
And when I approached him,
Angise gima ne wan go in mind kaka young generations.
and we shared with him what we had in our minds,
Nomiwa blessings mage.
and he gave his blessings
Plus the support.
and the support. When we were at Nyangera,
Niwabedo kaka full house kendo ne wan very strong.
we were as a full house and very strong.
Kawuono wan ka wan Luala.
And today we are here in Luala.
Kendo urwako uduto te nikech anyuola wani.
And I welcome you all because this our clan,
Uduong.
it is so big.
To moko kuomwa okosudoka.
And some of them have not come closer.
Wan gi jowa Manyala.
We have those from Manyala.
Wan gi jowa Tanzania.
We have those in Tanzania.
Wan gi jowa South Nyanza.
We have those in South Nyanza.
Wan gi jowa Kakamega.
We have them in Kakamega.
But we only happen to capture man machiegni ka.
Na leo karibisha wale tu ambao wako hapa karibu.
Butwa mar Kamhore ni.
In our meeting in Kamhore,
Wood Kamhore maduong ni luongo ni Rwadhwe manen kocha Nyangera.
The first or the eldest one was called like that, the other side.
Omiyo king'iyo kacha tibro neno ni joka Rwadhwe.
If you look at that tent, you will see that name, Rwadhwe. This clan,
nen go wadgi miluongo ni Chwiji.
he had a brother called Chwiji.
Kora kwayo joka Chwiji mobiro ka.
And I would request those from Chwiji who came
ni mondo gi feel at home.
that they may feel at home.
Mana gima nyalo nyiso gini kagi aka.
Whatever I told them that as they leave this place,
kaponi kigin gi riwruok machal gi marwa ni,
if they don't have a union like this one of ours,
ta wadwan mondo giriwre mondo wawuoth kamoro achiel kaka joka ng'ato.
we would like to request them they come together so that we may walk this journey together.
Viko wachonwa ka.
The priest has said
ni ot mopogore,
that a house that is divided,
mano ot maonge dongruok.
that is a house without progress.
Omiyo ka wanyalo riwore gi joka Chwiji wago,
So if we can unite with those people of Chwiji,
to wariwore gi joka Okola,
and we also unite with Kokola,
to gi dhoutewa mamoko kaka uneno kochan gi kagi,
and all the others as they were enlisted,
to gimoro amora mwabiro dwaro Nyasaye biro miyowa.
and anything we would want, our God will give unto us.
Biro wa makawuono ka,
Our coming today,
wabiro mondo warom kaka wasebedo ga kwa romo,
we've come to meet as we always meet.
but makawuono ni a bit unique.
Lakini hii ya leo ni ya kipekee.
Nikech wan gi book,
because we have a book
wetewa,
that our brothers,
scholars,
those who are learned,
nyoneno ni ber mondo waketne nyithindwa gimoro piny ma ginyalo somo.
that they saw it fit that we put it down so that our young generation may refer to it.
Mondo ging'e kama ne giaye,
so that they may know where they came from,
gi kama gidhiye,
and where they are heading to,
gi gimoro po bende gitimo.
and what they need to do.
Erokamano kabisa daktari.
Thank you so much, Daktari.
I
want to introduce the branches of Kamhore.
Akwayo jo Kamhore ma under Rwadhwe ma Nyangera mondo bieka.
I want to welcome them that comes from Rwadhwe, Nyangera.
Oreno Okech bro nyiso wagi.
And we shall be introduced to them.
Aniluonga ni Richard Orena Abayo.
By them is Richard Orena Abayo.
To an Wood Gilbert Okecho Duoma silence ne awinjo ga kacha.
A son of Gilbert.
Anja Nyangera dao.
From Nyangera.
Taja Kamhore.
And from this clan of Kamhore.
Kora dwa wacho niya.
So I want to say like this.
Wan jo Kamhore ma Nyangera.
As Kamhore from Nyangera.
Wan joka Rwadhwe.
From people of Rwadhwe.
Rwadhwe ni ekwar jo Nyangera ma jo Kamhore. To Rwadhwe ne nigi yawuoyi Rwadhwe nonyuolo Ongoro.
He gave birth to Ongoro.
To nyuolo Ira.
And also Ira.
To Ira.
And Ira.
Onyuolo Duo.
Gave birth to Duo.
Onyuolo Duo.
Gave birth to Duo.
Polo Duo.
Polo Duo.
Koro Paul ni ema nonyuolo Gilbert Okecho Duo, to nyuolo Jojo Sungo Duo, to nyuolo Duo moro en Umudu.
Yes.
Kaeto ochako nyuolo. Kae oira kendo chako nyuolo. Awiti.
And Oira gave birth to Awiti.
Awiti ni amin japuonj moro mani luongo ga ni Owinogada Washington and the late.
The late Owinogada.
Koro kidok Ongoro kocha.
So when you go back to the other side,
Ongoro manonyuolo Abayo.
Ongoro gave birth to Abayo.
To chako nyuolo Odero.
And also to Odero.
Eni Odero ruba mochak nyaka daktari ni.
And he is also the same Odero who has been named after Daktari.
To Odero no.
And the Odero
No nyuolo Jared Luande.
gave birth to Jared Rwadhwe.
To chako nyuolo Goma William.
And also gave birth to Ogoma William.
John mane coordinator kani.
Yes.
John Goma.
Yes.
Ten jaod mama Janet Ogoma mabe ni kani.
And he is the spouse to Mama who is here.
Watimo niero kama na nya kuom biro.
Thank you so much for coming.
Unyalo chopo nikech dend jomoka lit. Koro kichopo twatimo ero kamano.
We are grateful for your presence.
Koro Abayo.
So Abayo,
mane wuod Ongoro be,
who was the son to Ongoro,
emonyuolo Ongoro Kabayo,
gave birth to Ongoro Kabayo.
To nyuolo Abayo no nyuolo Ongoro.
So Abayo gave birth to Ongoro.
To nyuolo Douglas Otieno.
And gave birth to Douglas.
To nyuolo Ogomba.
And gave birth to Ogomba.
To nyuolo Reno.
And gave birth to Oreno.
To nyuolo Mito.
And gave birth to Mito.
Abayo ne nigi mon ariyo.
And Abayo had 2 wives.
And Charles Oduro Lima.
Charles Oduro Lima.
Anyakwara kungu ko sodo.
From Mago. So, I want the elder to come so that I may speak shortly and then we shall just be leaving.
Father Justo, we want to introduce him.
JokaOwiny.
Yes.
JokaBondo. JokaBondo. Kwani burania ni sadnat. JokaBondo.
Yes.
Sasa nimesikia. Aniluonga ni Justo, Mitieng, Ng'ong'a, Asewe, Oyugi, Ochara, Ratadwe.
Yes, he has all those names.
Ng'ong'a Kasewe. Asewe Koyugi. Oyugi Kochara. Ochara Karatadwe.
Yes.
Ratadwe Kolaso.
Yes.
Mwaromo gi joko. Kanye mwarome. Sasa vitabu tuchukue wakao bugadi.
How many books are we taking home?
Jomago penjo nike jo luala be okange ni gidwa nike kwa dwa nthi woso nyaka gindi mo keloaka.
Yes.
Tuchukue ni vitabu.
Let us take the books.
Sasa jomago wawo gibuke prarioko sapar.
Are we taking home 20 or 10 books?
Wakao par. Kose prario. Prario
20.
Tunachukua 20 saa hii watu wa Mago. Alafu nataka nikate kitu kidogo. Jana tuliongea na Oginga, mimi naishi Ufaransa, ada Kamili ngoni France.
He comes from France, Kabondo.
Tuntejo Kabondo moko France kucha.
And there are also other people in France.
Wanyalo somwa los nyaka udhiambo, lakini we should leave those young people mantie kaigi makagi moro gigi moro maginyalo timo nikech buchwani nya wacho no Oginga.
I told Oginga,
start something for young people.
Anza kitu ni kwa ajili ya wale vijana.
Ama Gen Z.
Gen Z.
Hiyo WhatsApp ya Gen Z lazima ikwe.
It must be there.
Lazima wajidevelop.
They must develop themselves.
Isikwe ni daktari anang'ang'ana kutengeneza kitabu. Gen Z lazima wafanye nini?
They must also develop.
Professor sijasema jina yako.
I have not said your name, Professor.
Lakini sasa ile kitu mimi nataka nimalize tu nayo, sitaki kuita majina zenu. But mimi nimeshukuru.
I am grateful.
Kaka Jamago na hizo vitabu 20 anzeni kuziweka kando ndio daktari asign.
Just start packing those 20 books for signature.
Professor will sign.
And Professor also to sign.
Guda familia do pogo dirio.
I want to group them into 2.
Guda ne kwaro machien ok guda ko mwanden guda machien chien kucha ngen jomoko ngen guda mababu. Tie wuode maniluongo ni Wau.
He had a son called Wau.
Wau gi jowa ma odak Pala.
They reside in Pala.
Moko ntiere modak Rom.
And some in Orom.
Moko dak Odhuro.
And some in Odhuro.
Akwayo category maluongo non mondo bika.
And I'm calling upon them to come.
Ibro introduce gigi Edward Obiero.
They'll be introduced by Edward Obiero.
Wau lineage mano jo Pala.
Those from Pala,
Orom,
Odhuro,
gi Kakamega.
and Kakamega.
Joka Wau,
All who belong to Wau.
gin joka Dima.
They are the people of Dima.
King'eni wuok Kadima ka spem kobiero.
If you come from all that,
King'eni wuok Mago.
Mago.
Odhuro kiwuok ginene Orom.
Orom,
King'eni wuok Kochinga.
Kochinga,
Un e group ma itimo introduction.
you are in this same group. Kindly just come.
To kwaburo bet kae kaka joka Wau.
And as we are going to be here as the people of Wau,
Ong'eyo ni oganda en oganda chiel.
we know that these are people, are one people.
Kaka wang'eny ka.
So we are so many here.
Ang'eyo ni wan kod jaduong' ma onego wachunwa achiel ariyo adek.
And I know we had an elder who was to speak one or two things.
Aka wacho nyinga iluongo ni Richard Dima Odundo.
By the name, he is Richard Dima Odundo.
Ayudra Pala kacha kaka cluster.
From Pala cluster.
Emomiyo koro adwaga mi jaduong' na kae kaka chairman mondo wachnie gimoro mat.
Abende machunka.
Even as I stand here,
Achunka ka jakaguda.
I'm standing as a Guda family
Mawoka Wau.
from Wau.
Wang'eny.
We are so many.
Koro jokaguda gi.
And these people
Emoting'o. Jokokoth.
belongs Jokokoth
Magin Orom. To ae jokadima.
and also the people from Dima
Mawantie kaerini.
who are here now.
Kendo en moting'o jokanyiwachi. Jopala.
And also the people from Pala. Yes.
Omiyo.
Therefore,
Mago ni guda. En moting'o kata jokochinga, jokowanyama.
and also it includes Kochinga and
Wanyama.
Wanyama.
Koro.
Therefore,
Anago nuero kamana enya.
I sincerely thank all of you.
Apa nuase ngere.
We've known each other,
Koro wanyalo mnabet.
so we can just be seated
Twago nyasaye ero kamano mondo tagini.
as we thank God that He may take care of this
Nyakawa ngorum maber.
and until the end.
Hallelujah.
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 Erokamano jaduong' Edward.
Thank you so much.
Erokamano.
Thank you so much.
Awa wacho ni jokaguda opog diriyo.
I will say that the Gudas are grouped into two.
Mowuok no iluongo ni joka Wau.
That is the people of Wau.
Kendi bo guda koro wan gi miluongo ni joka Masore.
And we also have a group of the people of Masore.
Masore moting'o.
Masore includes
Jokodunga.
the people of Odunga,
Mtar,
Manyala,
Mitonga,
Gikodima, and Kodima.
I know that we are few here, but quite a number of us are in Manyala. Therefore, you will see that we are very few, but these are substantive group. The person who is representing us, who is going to speak on behalf of this team, is Sam Odunga. Now, this team comprises of Mtar family.
Otingo Mtar family.
Mtar family, could you please wave?
Mtar tafadhali.
Mtar family. Thank you very much.
Erokamana here.
Then Manyala are not here.
Manyala gichopo.
But I believe when you see the banner,
toka uneno banner,
you will see John Mango.
Ibro neno John Mango.
Who is a part and parcel of members of this team. And the oldest mother, who is also supposed to be here, is our mother who is sick at home. Could we wave everybody to the congregation? Thank you very much.
I want to invite all cluster leaders.
We shall also invite the patron officially.
We are going to crown the Kamhore clan patron, Dr. Odero Ong'ech John. Allow me again to invite their chairman.
My office, Sebedo Karan Kamhore lak liech.
This is the office that has been taking care of that.
Obiero Spem, Jalup Jakom.
Obiero is the deputy chairperson.
Nathaniel Babu, Secretary General.
Nathaniel is the Secretary General.
Jalupne onge masi ongire, aine gidich moro make.
The deputy is not with us.
Wan gi wadwa Moses Oginga MCA.
We have our brother Moses Oginga MCA.
Kaka Secretary General Mar, coordinator, sorry.
As the coordinator.
Yeah. Wan gi Richard Odundo.
We have Richard Odundo.
Ma cluster leader ma Pala.
Cluster leader Pala.
Wan gi Angeline Obera.
We have Angeline Obera.
Ma cluster leader Morom.
Orom cluster leader.
Wan gi Aoduo.
We have Aoduo.
My Chelcom cluster leaders Manyangera.
One of the cluster leaders, Nyangera.
A very strong woman.
A very strong woman.
Wan gi George Odhiambo Ngoro.
George Odhiambo Ngoro.
Kaka chairman ma cluster leader Manyangera.
The chairperson cluster leader Nyangera.
Consuleto Nyango.
Consuleto Onyango.
Eni momako Luala kargi daktari. Eni morito Maria Kumadongo wan kage.
Chairperson of Luala, where we are today.
Wan gi Charlie Solima.
Charlie Solima.
Momako Nwamago.
From Mago.
Omonda Poyo. Deputy cluster leader Mapala.
Deputy cluster leader Pala.
Pala. Manek office wanichal.
And that is how our office looks like.
Koro.
Thank you so much.
Koro igroup wani.
In this our group
leadership mareni.
That I've just introduced for you the leadership.
Our patron.
We have our patron.
Thank you. In our program,
katika ratiba yetu,
we want to crown
Wadwa Sidho Ayanga,
officially our patron,
Marwa,
Daktari John Ong'ech,
Daktari John Ong'ech,
and our chairman,
Kendo Jatendwa,
is going to lead that session.
Bro Tayo Chendrono.
So karibu sana Daktari.
So you are so much welcome, Daktari.
As we crown you as officially as Kamhore welfare patron.
Kaka Wasidhi Ayanga, Kaka patron Marwa.
So he's greeting the chairman.
Koro chairman.
If you have your eyes,
Koro ka ingi wangi.
Just take a snap.
Wasidhi Ayanga, we are crowning Daktari.
Madam is also going to be crowned.
She is also going to be crowned.
Because patron will not work alone. So lead that. Put that one. Doctor, madam. We want to also do again to Daktari.
Wadwa kendo timo kerenda Daktari.
The official leader.
Mana kaka koroja telo Mosidhi Ayanga
of Kamhore welfare.
Kamhore welfare.
Can we clap kindly?
Kamano.
Gamubet pinyo pamielwete. Fuani Daktari kaka patron mar Kamhore welfare.
Daktari is now our official patron.
Kamhore Welfare Association patron. The general chairman.
General chairman
is greeting our patron. The newest patron of the association, Daktari John Odero Ong'ech.
Daktari is the new patron.
And it's done live. I'm having some live coverage from US.
Toti Meayanga.
Now, as you also sit there, you are also seen somewhere.
Tokoro katakibet kanyotingeo maben ibne ni nyaka kia US. Joy beneni.
Kionge gi picha maro liweti kata simu.
If you don't have a phone,
gaga picha gi wangi.
Just take a photo using your natural eyes.
Ang nigon ngamo kobiro mbaka.
You will tell a story to somebody who never came.
Ni patron omoso cluster leaders te.
That the patron greeted all the cluster leaders.
Now we refer to Daktari as patron of Kamhore Welfare Association.
Tokoro ko yaresani Daktari a patron Mosidhi Ayanga.
As he greet the cluster leaders.
Tokomoso jotelo mag clusters.
And then Nokomoso nyaka madam.
He is also greeting Madam.
Thank you very much, Daktari.
Airokamana hinya Daktari.
Kindly do give an acceptance, maybe a small acceptance message.
This is a big surprise for me.
Ma en boka hinya maduong kabisa ne an.
So all the same, I will take the surprise, the bull by the horns.
To kata kamano adhi kawe kakobiro no.
And we want to make sure that Kamhore Karodi flies high and high like an eagle.
to wadwa make sure ni wamedo fuyo malo kendo wamedo fuyo malahinya.
Later bro miyo kaka waparo ni onego wadhi mbele.
To bange, I'll tell you how I think in my vision as how we should go forward.
Koro kikudhi rita winji gima bro nyisi kaka adwa ni wadhi mbele.
So please don't leave, just wait. I'm going to tell you how we are going to move forward.
Erokamano.
Thank you so much.
Yenauru mono I introduce jowa moko ma Karodi mantie.
Allow me to introduce the people of Karodi who are here.
Ntie jowa ma Kachwiji man ka.
Those of Kachwiji who are here.
Adwan mondo telni gi Paul Odhiambo Ogonyo.
Paul is going to lead them.
Bro introduce wato bro wachi a word or two.
Kaka wan ka waduto wan nyikwa Rodi.
As we are all here, we belong to the descendants of Karodi.
Gimokelo waka, moto waka.
And what has brought us here together
En dot achiel mar Rodi.
is that clan, that heritage.
Mane mo miyo samoro nyalo neno dot milon kokola ka.
And that is why sometimes you may see that clan of Kokola.
Unyalo neno dot miluongo ni Chwiji.
You could see Chwiji.
Chwiji to tingo dhoudi mang'eny koro mago to kabi wacho te.
It has so many other subdivisions. I won't mention all of them.
Mokwongo an gi luon Paul Odhiambo Ogonyo.
By the name Paul Odhiambo Ogonyo.
Awuok Got Matar.
From Got Matar.
Apano Ogonyo aluoch ung'eyo ene notiyo kata as chief imbo kai higni machon cha.
He was also a sub-chief so many years back. And at some point he was also a father of Lejo Maria. And all the same he is the late. May the Lord rest his soul in peace. Those who prepare this celebration, I really want to thank them and let them continue with that spirit so that it may be as an example to the others. Even as Chwiji, we've already started ours up there. It is ongoing and we already have a certificate. And we are also inviting you soon so that we may speak together. And let this union, so that when it brings a calabash in front of us, let us not just fight with that. Let us just hold it gently so that one time it may help us in future. I think those who can understand has understood. Thank you so much. With my name is Charles Okira Kech. Also belongs to the Chwiji. Karodi.
And I going Maruhanga.
From Ohanga.
Got
Matar, just here. Where we are united together.
Message mar Woda Baboino ni wabed kodeka.
We were to have Babu Owino here, who is one of us. And he was unwell and therefore he has not managed to reach. And what I would like to say, that this is the home of Babu Owino. This is the generation and the clan of Babu Owino. And those who are saying that Babu Owino comes from Migori, that is a lie. That is a big lie because personally, when the shows to the mother died, he is the one who went and ate that chicken as the father who was still there. And he never ate that chicken in Migori, just here in game. So those who say like that, I want to assure them that these are the people who belongs to the Babu. Thank you so much. God bless you. Where we have read. By the name he is James Olale Oyo. I belong to the Karodi Kodumo. We live in Othach.
Odumo.
Now therefore Odumo
Rodi
was the second born to Rodi. He was following Okola.
Eka chwiji ni ng'e.
And thereafter followed by Chwiji.
Omiyo ka an ka.
So therefore, if I'm here,
andalawa.
I am home.
Amor gi nyasi ni.
I'm so much happy with this celebration.
Nikech okawa ng'e ahinya to wawinjre moleo.
We heard of it slightly late.
To achopo mondo mi I represent Kodumo.
But I came so that I may represent the heritage of Kodumo.
Chal ne paro en achiel.
It seems that we are having the same thoughts.
Nikech wan Kodumo kocha wabende wasechako marwa.
Because the other side, we've also started ours.
Makmani kara tudruok moko osebeti mondo waluonge ni Karodi.
Therefore, the only thing is that there has not been that communication so that we may call it Karodi.
Ka wachung ka to waluong nying Rodi.
If we could have been standing here and mentioned that name,
kod Nyalori chiege,
and the wife Nyalori,
gini do bedo ma wonderful.
It could have been so wonderful.
Onge wacha ng'eni ndikigi e book samoro.
I know they've been captured inside the book.
Nyinga en Nicholas Otieno Kumu.
By the name Nicholas Otieno Kumu.
An wuod Okumu Koringo.
Santo Kumu Oringo.
Oringo en Oringo Kodawa.
Oringo Odawa.
E dala mar Othach.
I come from Othach.
Karo gine ka Gaya gin nyithi Rodi.
So the guys, they belong to Rodi.
Yes. Nitie wach achiel madwana wachi, MC ni mabor kik ing'ada. Amor nikech an dalawa.
I'm so happy because I am at our home.
Kiyudo jodala uti mor kabisa.
If you find people really get happy.
Gimomiyo amor.
The reason as to why I'm happy.
Ajaka Rodi.
I belong to Rodi.
Tana assistant chairman mar ODM.
And he's also the assistant chairperson ODM.
East Imbo.
East Imbo.
Kagaya ka nitie dot mon kandiki kamotingo japuonj Mr. Ndeki.
We also have Andeki.
Kora biro gi madam.
And madam is also here.
Amoso chokruok duto ni okweuru.
I greet you all. Shalom.
Aginyinga luga Linet Awuor Olwoch.
By the name Linet Awuor Olwoch.
Anyar japuonj let Moses Olwoch.
The daughter to the late Mwalimu.
Koro atedo Kagaya.
And I'm married to Kagaya.
And min Kagaya.
And she belongs to that heritage. And that is why I'm here. And I'm so happy this day. And I thank Daktari. Whoever remembers you when there is something, you must appreciate that person. So I'm grateful so much.
Now, what the stage machielo?
We are moving on to the next level.
Stage machielo gin jodongwa moko kae gibro wache matin about weche mag Karodi gi.
The next level are the elders who are going to tell us shortly about this heritage.
Koro mzee mwakuongo miyo thuolo en Ochweya Odundo.
So the first elder we are going to invite is Elder Ochweya Odundo.
Iluonga ni Amos Odundo kata Ochweya an Kamhore.
By the name Amos Odundo.
An baba wakende manowuok ka kadhi Pala.
My father came from here and went to Pala.
Gima duong' madawach nu jodalawa.
Whatever I would like to say,
amor gi gima wachako ni.
I am so happy with what we began.
Amor gi gima ne wachako ni.
I'm so much happy with this.
Ma ka Nyasaye nyalo donjo e chuny jowadwa ma pod ni chien.
And if God can intervene with those who are still behind, so that they may come closer to this.
Ibet mos gi chien.
If you sit slowly at the back,
ibiro neno ka mier mane ni chien kabisa.
You will realize that that clan that was the least
sani ni malo kabisa.
Is now the top.
Nikech jomadongo mane nitie ka.
Because the elders who are there,
ne ging'iyo ka nyathi odong kich.
While they were looking at when a child gets and becomes an orphan, how will this child be raised up? And that is why we have come up to this level. Therefore, they say that unity is strength. Even in that family, when you disagree, things may not work out. I don't have much to say more than that.
Paul Dimo,
By the name Paul Dimo,
Kamhore.
I belong to Kamhore. I belong to this home. And I thank Kamhore. And when I realized these people began this, I entered into it.
Kendo nabedo kawuotho kona gi koni.
And I was walking this side and that side.
Mondo mi ariw Kamhore obed achiel.
So that I may unite Kamhore to be one.
Ai ni wabedo koda jakwara Moses.
And we were with Moses.
Nopenja kaka Kamhore chal.
And he inquired how we were.
Mondo mi wayud kaka dwago book.
And the way we used to go to work.
Wagaje kode.
We had a talk.
A book makoro ndiko gono.
And that is the book that has been written. Therefore, I'm so much grateful. In this part of ancestry, before I come to Rodi, Kamhore, I saw Rwadhwe. And when we are seated here, they are our elders. In this clan of Kamhore. He was followed with Wau. He gave birth to 2 sons, Lusuka and Guda. And I saw when they were grouped, the people of Lusuka and also Gudas. And even in that particular one, we were 2 groups, like he has mentioned. And I told that who was here to note it down, that in the Gudas, Masore was the eldest. Wau was the second one. And here personally, I'm the one who is Masore. There are our people whose ancestors are in that side of Manyala. In Wau, I wanted the young ones to note that Ogi was the ancestor to Ojinga. He was the eldest. He was followed by Odundo. Those who are in Pala. Followed by Sigaro. And this is where we are. Followed by Yokot. Those who are in Orom. Therefore, I'm requesting that you may note how you follow each other and how you call yourselves. Therefore, Masore, we are here together with the Manyalas. So next round, I would request Daktari, as we speak to the Rodi, I wanted the Rodis to know that Gaya was the eldest, as I know the history. Thereafter, we also belong to the Nyalori. The Nyaloris, we were 7. Therefore, I would request that the heritage of Kokola, Chweje, Odumo, Gaya, so that they may also enlist how they call themselves. So that it will give the younger ones easy time to note where they belong. I wanted to say, I want to speak to this heritage. Rodi had 7 children, together with Odumo. When we came from Uganda, they were 3. Dimo, Owil, and that one. And they found Rodi here. Rodi is the owner of Imbo.
Mzee George Biro.
As Elder George comes,
mgogo achiel mwaseyudo ni duong'i saidi iluongo ni Aola Nyardima. Koro ikre.
Aola Nyardima, kindly get prepared.
Kachopo mbele ka.
As I look up to this table,
Aneno patron mosidh kawuono.
I've seen our newly crowned patron
Kod chairman.
together with the chair there, together with the chairperson,
Gi Professor Banjo Nkaya Goye Kamhore.
together with the professor who is also here.
Judu to te amoso no kweuru.
Shalom, all of us.
Mrembe kendo. Jolejo yawore. Eruru kamano.
Thank you so much.
Gi nyingega.
By the names,
Gilunga ni George Edwin Omolo.
by the name George Edwin Omolo
Awuod Aremo.
from Aremo.
Aremo is a nickname.
Aremo en nying manomiye mar pak,
Nochake duko wele. Mane waindo biro.
where it was started.
Nyinge en Ogoda.
He was called Ogoda.
Ro nyinga mongere en George Ogoda.
So I'm known by George Ogoda.
An gima dwa wacho ni JokaOwiny.
Whatever I want to say to this clan,
Utimo gima berie saidi monego pamie di par.
you have done something that is worth clapping for.
Atingo gunde 100 madwa wacho ka to time tin an umiya ariyo.
You will only give me 2 because of time.
Modong abro wuoyo kod clusters kadege dwara ko gedege dwara bende.
The remaining ones I'll speak to the various clusters if they so desire.
Gimomiyo awacho kamano.
Why do I say so?
Gimotimoreni.
Whatever has happened,
Wadwa ng'e to wachomo kanye.
we want to know where are we headed to.
Wan gi jodongo.
We have the elders,
Wan gi joma nie diere ka.
we have the middle-aged,
Kod jok mabiro.
and those who are coming, the young ones.
Joma biro gidhi kanye.
Those who are coming, where are they headed to?
Nikech kapo nochopo ni koro ji a.
Because when it comes that we are living,
O joma tindo bro nadhi nikech sa ng'ato kong'ere to joma dongo monego kuongi.
the young ones may just live because we may not predict, but the elders are the ones who are supposed to go first.
Oko kwagero gi sani.
But if we don't build them now,
To abro gero gi karang'o.
when shall we build them?
Emomiyo awacho.
And that is why I'm saying,
Ang'e kata kuwacho ni kik budhie. To wach megena.
let me just say shortly.
Momiyo luonga ka bende nitie.
The reason as to why I was called here,
Awacho ni sani.
I'm saying now,
Wan ka kod joma dongo. Donge.
we have our elders here.
Joma dongo gi.
These elders,
Ng'eny gi onge gi wegegi gi minegi.
most of them do not have their parents,
To gin kod nyithindgi.
but they have their children.
Nyithindgi to ng'e nan gi baba gi ma.
But their children knows they have their parents.
To kong'e mano, ang'o omiyo wuon gi stress.
And once they've known that, why are they stressing their parents?
Ng'ano osechopo higni 25 30.
Age 25, 30.
Okawo nyithindo owene ng'a? Ni jonyuolne.
And has taken the children and left them there for their parents.
Janyuolne mowene nyithindogi.
And this one
To kich.
is also an orphan.
En to ok en kich.
And with him he is not an
Ang'o
orphan.
mipare kanyo?
What are you thinking about
Imiyi
that?
stress koso ok imiyi?
Are you being given stress or not?
Ae to high blood pressure. Daktari bro koro thiedhi.
And then Daktari will come.
Nikech ting' momiyi pek.
Because you've been given a heavy task.
Emomiyo awacho.
That is why I'm
Ni
saying,
jowa
our people
man kod kwende ma ginyalo yude thuolo.
who have those who can get opportunities.
Wan gi nyithindo mosomo
We have our learned children
e anyuolani.
within our clan.
Ang'o momono ukawe moko usoye kwende munyalo soye.
Why don't you take the others and put them there where you have the
To
opportunity?
ji duto te
So that all people,
ok ohero tij tai.
not all people like that for taking a tie,
Moko ohero
putting on a tie.
gi ohanda minenogi.
Some just like these ones.
To wan kod gi pur mabecho manyalo konyowa.
And we have those other equipment that can help us.
Tanyalo bina wacho gi e clusters.
And I would only say that in our
Koro
clusters.
clusters ung'eyo gik monego utim.
So in our clusters, you are aware of what you are supposed to do.
Akwayou
And therefore, I'm requesting all of you,
kor ka pur koni
in this section of farming,
to kata ji ong'eyo
even everybody knows
ni antiere.
that he is there.
Luonga
So you call him
cluster ma intie.
in your cluster,
Mondandhuni niye.
and so that he may,
Ok digomb dhi oko.
you may
Digomb
not
na
go
bet
out
ka.
and only be here.
Nyaka naduog dala ka.
Since he came back,
Be dendo osegore.
As his body reduced,
adwa mondo ibed kamano mrembe kendo.
Aye, shalom.
Nyasaye gwedhu.
May God bless you.
An iluonga ni Samson Dima Chando, aja Ramogi.
By the name Samson Dima Ramogi.
An nyakwaru mgogo maduong' dala ka Aula.
A descendant of Aula.
Aula nonyuolo notedo ramogi ni ng'ato noyoyo bonyuolo sidho to nyuolo pundo ganyango.
They gave birth to this that I've mentioned.
Koro yeka wan gi joka Aula.
So here we have the heritage of Aula.
Retired Chief Gordon is with us, please.
A retired chief is here with us.
Gordon, welcome so that you talk on our behalf as my father, please.
Kindly come and talk on our behalf.
Second last born Henry Sido.
Second last born Henry Sido
is with us, please.
Pia yuko mahali hapa. Karibu sana.
We have Otieno is also nyathi migogo.
One kachiel gotieno.
Apa nung'eyo maber ni MP Mabondo bende nyakwaro dalani. En nyakwar mugogo madalani.
Yes. He is also a descendant.
Ni Orege Dr. Orege nyakwar jodalani.
You also know Dr. Orege is also. Are you here?
Okane chali ka chali adhiambo be nyakwar mugogo makanya nyakwar kukunya dima. Koro abro wacho kamae ne chal ka buguno mwagogni okobede captured. To kagin captured abro wacho kamae.
I want to say
ne karakabet nikech aneno mana karian mondo wagogni olosi onego beni ketwa program to kok kamano tabro miyo Tieno mondo wane kaka nyathi mugogo manka kaito miyo na micron ma babo ma kata pok ochiemo to yieng unene.
You can see the way he is well fed.
Amoso chokruok mrembe uru.
Shalom.
An machung' kane an Otieno Mwai.
By the name Otieno Mwai.
Ajaka nyathuon an wuonya Kamhore.
A descendant of Kamhore.
Anyakwaro Dunga wuon Wau.
A descendant.
Kakwaracha.
Just here.
To kane apon.
And when I was growing up,
to minwa nene nyako maduong' ae tiluwo gi Musa Ong'ech, tiluwo gi ng'ato ni General Pondi, tiluwo gi ng'ato kendo ni Mang'ana, tiluwo kendo gi ng'ato ni Sem, ae tiketi Odinga.
But the mother was the eldest, following in that order.
Koro ng'eni kama chung'e ni mabiech minwa giri nitie to baba be nokawe machiegni kada kasauka.
So where I'm standing is where our heritage is.
Koro bedu kung'eno kwa kendre wan okepeu to gimutimo ni moro wa kabisa mondo koro ji ong'ere nikech karakalo aluongo ng'ato ni yuora to kara mana minwa timo mos.
This is very important so that we may know each other and how we call ourselves and how to relate.
Koro wan okepe maka wagogni to wang'ere ga godone neka ng'ane ka wang'e kaka waluore.
So we
know bende ikadima ka minwa makoro luwo mina chande duong'.
The mother was the eldest.
Ae ne gisegitho gite kuom minwa nonyuolo nyithindo 8.
All of them are the late, but the mother had 8 children.
Monica Nyodunga nonyuolo ng'ato.
And Monica gave birth to
Nopol.
Opon.
Niluwe gi Misach.
Followed by Misaj.
Iluwe gi Nyamia.
Followed by Nyamia.
Iluwe gi Aoko.
Followed by Aoko.
Iluwe gi Ochieng.
Followed by Ochieng.
Iluwe gi Nyong'o.
Followed by Nyong'o.
Iluwe gi Okelo.
Followed by Okelo.
Otieno Mwai manitie kuom jogo te aweu gi kanyo.
Let me stop at that.
An nyakwaro Kuku.
I'm a descendant to Okuku. Nyadima.
Anaja Sakwa.
From Sakwa.
Wod Chaliso Sado.
A son to Chaliso Chado.
Mawad Gorege Lwanya.
A brother to Orege.
Moro mokwongo chanantie.
The other one, the first one I was there.
Mara ariyo ni be antie kawuono.
And this other second one I'm also present.
Uganda duto mobiro ka.
All of us who've come here.
JokaOwiny makware na.
Kamhore, who are my ancestors.
Gimutimo odiechieng' makawuono ni.
What you have done today
en gimipuoyo.
Is something to be praised.
Jomoko nitie makata an Gordon.
Because there are some people, even me as Gordon.
Atiyo kaka chief ba retire.
I worked as a chief and retired.
To kinchang'e ga jomoko be kara JokaOwiny. Akwayo kware na makoro dong' bende kendo.
I'm urging our elders, our ancestors who are still here.
Gin timoro atima nikech wabe wasenyuol kocha nyithi ubro kendo nyithindwa.
Just carry on with this thing.
Aparo gino bira buoga anang'e ndalo ariyo mokalo.
I knew him 2 days ago.
Ne chuna nyaka bi.
And I had to come.
Ke jomoko winjaga winja.
Because some people just hear.
So next time kopon ke no paro no time.
And when next time you also think of another one, you tell us early enough so that we may carry our children. He only came as Gordon. And if you are not careful, you may also find that. How would we call such like? So you are doing a wonderful job. I belong to Aula Nyadima. Aula has made all of us, most of us here. Yes, you also belong to that heritage.
Eh?
Yes. It is true. Yes. He was a chief, not even to Alego.
Powerful.
Yes.
Hey, powerful.
Very powerful. He was known all over.
Hey.
Yes. Let me not get further. I know I belong to this heritage. The late Sido also. Those were our uncles. I gave birth to 3 children. Side was the eldest. Then we had Juliana. And then Opudo. Then I'm now the son to Opulo. Opulo was the last born to Nyadima. So we love you. We are done with that part.
What is session Marchi awards?
We are going to the session of awards. We have 3 categories.
Special honors and recognition.
We have special honors and recognition.
Awards Mara appreciations.
2, we have the awards for appreciation.
And then one distinguished service.
And then we have distinguished service.
Sorry, distinguished and dedicated service. Award Mokwongo.
The first award
coordinator.
We shall give to the coordinator.
Mar Kamhore.
Kamhore.
Moses Owino Oginga.
Called Moses Owino Oginga.
Awards mwadwa chiwo gin.
The awards we want to issue are.
Mokwongo wadwa mi book Mar Kamhore.
We want to give to you the book.
Moses ni wacho ni jowi.
Moses is being said to be a buffalo.
Moses, kindly come forward.
Moses tafadhali is calling the spouse.
And then this is a special, and then Kamhore, we are making history.
Kamhore, we are making history. We are making history today. Moses has really worked hard to make it reach this far. So I want the councillor to give him the buffalo, indicating that he is brave. Joey. The second one, I would like to request the chief
certificate of distinguished service
to issue him with a certificate of distinguished service that this has reached where it is.
The
chairperson is going to issue him with a book
in a special way,
in a very, very special way, so that he may have the history of the people. Let us appreciate him.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
You may be seated.
Tunaweza keti. I would request you bring for me our mom.
Plista Ogutu Obiero.
Vin. She is being awarded an elephant.
Sister Agudu is a woman whose kindness has touched many generations.
Her kindness has touched so many generations.
In
Kamhore.
She has also shaped the community.
Kendo osetimo community obedo makare.
Mane momiyo Uganda ni obet piny.
And that is why these people sat down.
Mondo mi mondo ting lak liech.
That he may carry the jaw of the elephant.
Igni ma en go chopo tek.
So the years she has, she is advanced in years.
Ere ka ngama dhi chopo? Ngama kama dhi chopo igni go?
Who is going to attend the years?
Singe badi ka idhi chopo. I'm told.
Inyisa.
Ni en gi igni 97 kama wawuoyeni.
She is 97 years of age.
Koro aluongo.
So I would like to call upon
luongo Jaduong' Gerald.
Elder Gerald.
Bromie liech.
We'll give her the elephant.
Of course, Chairman Kamhore Association will give her the book.
The chairperson will issue her with a book.
And I'm calling upon Nyakwarwa Chief.
And then
once again,
Chief once again.
Chief Gordon once again, kindly.
Chief Gordon kindly once again. Okay.
Thank you, Sana. Thank you, Sana Jaduong' Gerald.
Thank you so much.
Chief brought me a certificate.
Chief will issue her with a certificate.
And then Chairman Kamhore will issue her with the Kamhore book.
And the chairperson will later give the book.
Next.
The next.
Alungo akwayo ngamatere. Ngen ko mulo wito koro bro gwedhi mapoko dwaro yude gen gwedhi 97 ko mulite na gweth automatically.
Those are just blessings and blessings and blessings.
Number angwen.
Maluwe
and Dr. John Odero Ong'ech, our patron.
Is our newly crowned patron Dr. John Ong'ech.
Dr. Ong'ech been awarded.
Dr. is being awarded
for his visionary leadership.
Nikech tende maber.
Authorship.
Kendo gindiko buge.
And stewardship.
Kendo gi atelo maber.
Koro Dr. Abro Lungo Professor Fulo.
So I'll call upon Professor.
I also call Dr. Charles Akelo.
Also Dr. Charles.
Dr. Kolena Professor, Dr. Gokoro Lunga Gata kanyo.
So you don't just call any other person.
So and Professor Fulo will give him the award of the giraffe.
So Professor will issue the award.
Visionary leadership ingen tiga neno mbele kucha.
You know, a giraffe sees far. So that is the award we are giving him as a patron. Let us appreciate him. Let us all appreciate him.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana.
And then Dr. Charles Akelo will issue him with a certificate.
So Dr. will issue a certificate to him.
Then and thereafter our chairman for Kamhore Association,
Tobange jatelo kata jatelo mar Kamhore Association,
Mr. George Guda Douglas.
George Guda Douglas
will give him our book, Kamhore book.
We'll issue him with a book.
Can we clap for him kindly?
Let's appreciate them. Let's appreciate him.
We are making history today.
It has never happened anywhere else.
Thank you very much, Daktari.
Asante sana, Daktari.
And of course our patron.
And together with our patron now.
Thank you very much and be blessed. And then now we are going to the last one. The last one also don't want to miss the session.
Yes.
He is doing it together with the dad.
He is also carrying the giraffe
to celebrate together with the dad. So she's doing alone. No, they are doing the current, the number 5.
Watano.
And Professor Walter Otieno.
Ni Professor Walter Otieno.
In absentia.
Kama hayupo.
He has nominated Mr. Oreno Okech, standing for him.
Yeah.
We are awarding him as the first professor in the entire Kamhore clan.
Kaka Professor Mokwongo e Kamhore te.
And then his trailblazer and academic beacon.
Kendo jambetre e yore mag somo.
Once again, allow me to call Dr. Charles Akelo.
Nitamuita Dr. Charles Akelo.
And Chairman Kamhore, of course.
ambaye ni mwenyekiti wa Kamhore.
Allow me again to call Mr. Gerald Okola.
Pia mtaniruhusu nimwite Mr. Gerald Okola
to give the certificate for Professor Walter Otieno, our first professor in our clan Kamhore.
akaweze kumkabidhi profesa wa kwanza Kamhore cheti.
So ninaomba Dr. Akelo to issue the award for the rhino.
Dr. Akelo brochiwo mich mar liech.
And then Mr. Gerald Okola will issue the certificate.
To Mr. Gerald brochiwo certificate.
And then of course our chairman
to Jacom.
Mr. George Guda Douglas.
Mr. George Guda Douglas
will issue the Kamhore book.
brochiwo book mar Kamhore. Kwamba tupige makofi tafadhali, walio na mikono makofi. Wale wa kushangilia pia washangilie.
The last in that category, thank you very much as you take the last snap.
Mogik kanyo.
I want now to thank you very much. Now you are standing in for Professor Walter Otieno.
Koro chung makar Professor Walter Otieno.
The last under that category, Professor Agustin Afulo.
Professor Afulo.
I want to invite our patron, Dr. John Ong'ech, and of course our chairman,
Komwa.
You witness as our patron hand over the certificate.
Ibed janeno sama patron chiwo certificate.
Do the book, please. Daktari, our patron will issue our order with the certificate.
Patron bro chiwo kachiel kod certificate.
And then our chairman,
Basto Jacom,
will issue the Kamhore book.
Bro chiwo book mar jo Kamhore.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Then before you sit, Daktari, thank you very much, Professor.
Daktari kapokibet.
We have a surprise.
One called Mitch.
Award to you from
One called
Kamhore
Mitch
clan
Moromari.
as our patron.
Jo Kamhore mi Mitch kaka patron marwa.
The new patron in the house.
Patron mpya katika mtaa.
That is the latest, huh?
Ene patron manyien mogik.
Chairman is handing over the
Jacom chiwo im.
The next is now the appreciation certificates.
Machielo and certificates magero kamano.
Appreciation.
Certificates magoero kamano.
I have Mr. Gerald Okola.
Mr. Gerald Okola.
I have Dr. Charles Akelo.
Dr. Charles Akelo.
And then Pastor Dan Owiti, who led us in the prayers and the word of God.
Gi Pastor Dan motelonwa ilamo kod wach Nyasaye.
We are awarding you for gracing this occasion.
Wamiyo mich kuom telo e nyasi ni.
You have graced the occasion of the Kamhore Heritage Book Launch.
Kuom telo e nyasi mar yawo buk mar oganda jo Kamhore.
Our patron will hand over the certificates.
Patron bochiwo certificates.
I call the cluster leaders to come, please. Cluster leaders.
Jotelo mag clusters.
Then Daktari Charles Akelo.
Then Dr. Charles Akelo.
And then Pastor, who is standing in for Pastor? Nani anakuja kwa niaba ya Ngama biro kar Pastor Samuel Kaini.
Nani atasimama kwa niaba ya Pastor Dan? Amchukulie cheti.
The certificate is awarded for accepting to grace the occasion of Kamhore Heritage Book Launch.
Certificate mar goero kamano kuom yie biro e nyasi mar yawo buk jo Kamhore.
So, thank you. Then who is standing in for Pastor?
Ngama chung ne Pastor Dan, mzee Samuel amefika.
Thank you very much. Now we have all the cluster leaders. Let me bring the other one. We have Margaret Ochinga.
Margaret Ochinga.
Kindly just come very fast. Nathaniel Babu.
Nathaniel Babu.
Nathaniel, please, let's save time, please. Nathaniel Babu. John Alton Ochinga. You can take for her. Sorry. George Abayo. This is issued for distinguished and dedicated service to Kamhore community. We have Edwin Onyango.
Edwin Onyango.
Edwin Onyango. Edwin Onyango. We have Charles Olima.
Charles Olima.
We have Richard Dima.
Richard Dima.
We have Consolata Onyango.
Consolata Onyango.
Consolata Onyango. Paul Dima. Paul Dima.
Paul Dima.
Paul Dima. Paul Dima is coming. Cluster leaders, please, you just come. Hawa Oduo to follow. You have Angeline Obera.
Angeline Obera.
Angeline Obera to come. Mercy Ongire.
Mercy.
Paul Dima. Cow. Yeah. Certificate. Then Edwin Onyango.
Edwin Onyango.
Do you have Consolata Onyango?
The Consolata Onyango nitie.
And then Angeline Obera.
Angeline Obera.
Hawa Oduo. Hawa Oduo. Mercy Ongire.
Mercy Ongire.
And then Edward Obiero Spem.
Edward Obiero Spem.
Hawa Oduo. Mercy Ongire.
Mercy Ongire.
Consolata Onyango.
Mama Consolata Onyango.
Edward Obiero.
Edward Obiero.
John Otieno Ogoma.
John Otieno Ogoma.
Angalia picha tafadhali. Ni picha. John Otieno Ogoma. George Guda Douglas.
George Guda Douglas.
Mercy Ongire.
Mercy Ongire.
Consolata Onyango.
Consolata Onyango. Bernard Guda.
Kuruma chunyuach.
Sasa ndio kiini cha neno.
Miawari ambo morono pio pio.
Ndio maana tulienda upesi upesi.
Mondo watiek.
Ili tumalize.
Kuru wasetie ko page 1.
Hivyo tumemaliza ukurasa wa kwanza.
Kuru page 2.
Katika ukurasa wa pili.
Ilungo no presentation of the book authors.
Enkoro tango jondiko mondiko book.
Ithuolo no.
Katika hiyo nafasi.
Abro kao thuolo ni.
Nitachukua nafasi hii.
Monda luong the author bro mabro miyo the executive summary.
Now, bogwa milongo na the Luo people.
Kitabu ambacho kinaitwa The Luo Hebrew.
Of the Karodi Kamhore descent.
Ya Karodi Kamhore.
Heritage, migration, identity, and generational excellence.
Oting'o weche ma kaka negidar kod kaka negidonjo.
Koro book oket e chapters.
Hivyo kitabu iko katika sura mbalimbali.
Ma chopo nwamna kata aboro.
Ambayo inaweza fika sura 8.
Koro chapters gi.
Sasa sura hizi.
Adwa keto summary e chapter ka chapter.
Nataka kutoa muktasari wa kila sura.
Mokuongo.
Ya kwanza.
Loso kuom Kamhore kaka donja i Luo.
Inaangalia jinsi ambavyo watu wa Kamhore wanaingia katika ujaluo.
Monyiso wa kaka otudre gi Ramogi Ajwang.
Inatuonyesha vile ameungana na Ramogi Ajwang.
Kaka neji owok Sudan bocho kalo Uganda bocho po Kenya ka.
Jinsi walitoka Sudan wakapitia Uganda wakafika Kenya.
Chapter mar 2.
Sura ya pili.
Nyiso wa kaka Karodi.
Inatuambia jinsi Karodi Kamhore
odonjo e Imbo waka.
Walivofika huku Imbo.
Koro Imbo waka e kodonjo no donje iluongo ni the Kadimo Kingdom.
Erokamano wakao thuolo makende marwako area MP.
Nachukua nafasi kumkaribisha mbunge Dr. Gideon Ochanda.
Mabe koro obiro kae nyadiriyo.
Ambaye sasa amekuja mara mbili.
Obiro kaka area MP.
Amekuja kama mbunge wa maeneo haya.
Kendo obiro kaka nyakwar Kamhore.
Na pia amekuja kama mjukuu wa Kamhore.
Bado erokamano bwana MP, karibu.
Nashukuru sana mbunge, karibu.
So atimoga summary.
Nilikuwa nikifanya muktasari
Mar the book.
ya kitabu.
Awacho nokete chapters.
Nilikuwa nasema kwamba kitabu kipo katika sura mbalimbali.
Chapters maro maboro
ni sura 8.
Tain tieko da chapters ariyo makoro magero mamedo mnagero.
Kuna sura 2 ambazo zinajenga tu sasa.
Chapter mokuongo temo keto Kamhore Karodi into the Luo picture.
Sura ya kwanza inaweka Kamhore Karodi katika picha ya Wajaluo.
Kaka giwok Sudan,
jinsi walivyotoka Sudan
nyaka gichopo Kenya.
Wakafika Kenya.
Tai mara ariyo.
Kisha sura ya pili
wacho kaka gichopo Imboka.
Inaeleza jinsi walivyofika Imbo.
Kaka jaloso moro sewacho.
Jinsi ambavyo mhatibu mwingine alisema
Rodi ne ja Imbo original.
Rodi alikuwa mzaliwa wa Imbo halisi.
Kwa somo kata history moko bende buge moko mosandik mang'eny.
Tunaposoma hata historia ya vitabu vingi,
moko be wachre ne Dimo.
Vitabu vingine vinasema kwamba Dimo
ne Rodi
alikuwa mjomba wa Rodi.
Maja dungu Ong'ech ka nego nwamba ka secheten kane kata Dimo teloga Imboka.
Ambapo mzee alikuwa anatuambia kwamba hata Dimo alipotangulia Imbo,
to ng'eny ne jagoro mare ne nyaka bed ga Karodi.
Mara nyingi katibu wake alikuwa kutoka kwa lango la Karodi.
Korone gimakre kachiel kochakre chon.
Hivyo walishikana kwa kitambo.
Emomiyo kata koro jo wamano telo madongo mano bedo jok makwano motegno kaka Jang'olo Kwach.
Ndio maana hata wale waliotangulia kama Jang'olo Kwach,
Ogutu Kipapi,
Ogutu,
mane kaka gibe gidonje picture ni.
Hivyo ndivyo wanaingia katika hii taswira.
Kaka ne gibedo ngidake kama bedo maboda gisakwa.
Kwa vile waliishi katika mpaka wa Sakwa.
Tonejo Sakwa nejo monjo ga Imbo ng'eny seche.
Na mara nyingi watu wa Sakwa walipenda kuvamia watu wa Imbo.
Korono chuno jo modak alwora boda gibe nyaka ber jogi moko mojing maber.
Hivyo ilibidi wanaoishi katika maeneo haya pia wawe na watu wenye nguvu.
Mabe iwacho gan kata mna utonga mabende na od Mohore.
Ambao wanasema hata utonga ambao ni kwa Wahore.
Kata mna sira huongo bende iwacho nchal kagima Dimo nore Uyugi mawode be odakie.
Ni kama hata sira huongo Dimo alituma Uyugi mtoto wake akaishi kule.
Koroboda marimbo Sakwa ni osega bedo kosudo.
Hivyo mpaka wa Imbo na Sakwa umekuwa ukisonga.
Omiyo yawa manejo Imbo manen kar boda kae bene koro wacho ok nyalre.
Imefanya watu wa Imbo wengi ambao walikuwa kwa mpaka wakasema haitawezekana.
Watem mondo wariwre mondo wariemb jok madwariemb mondo wadhaudi chiel.
Tujaribu tuungane tufukuze wengine ili tumenyane pamoja.
Ema nong'ad ne guoka Nyamonyeka.
Ndipo kwa pale Nyamonye.
Nyaka sani wan ka achiel gi Sakwa kako wete.
Hadi sasa tuko pamoja na watu wa Sakwa kama mandugu.
Koro mara bich.
Kisha sura ya 5
wadonje Kamhore won.
Tunaingililia Kamhore kwenyewe.
Koro ka mantie clusters 3.
Hapo ndipo kuna clusters 3.
Makuneno kaka ondiko kacho cha Rwadhwe otelo.
Ambapo umeona vile umeandikwa kuna Rwadhwe.
Hawa neno gikae giduto.
Tuliona hapa wote.
Mano jo waman Nyangera.
Au ni watu wetu walio Nyangera.
Ai wan gi waman Mago.
Kisha tuna wale wa Mago.
Tai wan gi Lwala, wan gi Guda, wan gi Uganda makoro maduong' makendo mako koda Manyala.
Kisha Lwala tuna watu wengi na wengine wakawa kule Manyala.
Kore en story maduong' ma en ye wang' piny ka.
Ni hadithi nyingi ambayo imeshika pakubwa pale.
Totemo nyiso kaka nero Karodi gi otemo loso clusters go.
Inaonyesha jinsi ambavyo watu wa Karodi walitengeneza hizo clusters.
Onyiso kaka utonga ne dala Rodi.
Inatuonyesha vile utonga ilikuwa boma la Rodi.
And kaka ne giwok kanyo.
Na jinsi walivyotoka pale.
Makaka Rwadhwe nodhi kata waimare Nyangera.
Jinsi ambavyo Rwadhwe alienda kwa shangazi Nyangera.
Ba nyuola makumane waimare utedene manorwake.
Hadi jamii kule kukamkaribisha.
Mano betemo nyiso kaka jo Imbo.
Pia natuambia kama watu wa Imbo.
Kaka wana wede throughout and anyuola oko mata.
Jinsi ambavyo sisi ni jamii na kizazi na ijalishi.
Wat ni moroka emadhiruaki.
Na ukoo wako ataukaribisha.
Moko de onena nyuola mane.
Bila kujali kwamba ni jamii gani.
Koro mano message kanyo maduong' eye kanyo en anyuola wa Maimbo kae gimo onego wariwre motegno.
Ujumbe mkubwa pale ni kwamba kama jamii ya Imbo yastahili tushikane pamoja.
Katika achiel
tukiwa pamoja,
bwatime example kaka koro JokaOwiny Karodi otime kani,
tukitoa mfano kama vile Karodi Kamhore wamefanya hapa,
bwarang mwelu manyalo longo gunde wakata hemko mag jodongo wa manene kamondo wagerie kata mna kwende wa moko mwalongo ni dalawa,
tupate hata mahame, tujenge mali ambayo tunaweza kuita kwamba ni nyumbani kwetu.
Kamhore kai koro setimo gimaber bofwenyo kuma ginyalo wacho ni dala gimaka chieng' moro ka gihero gigere gimoro mana achiel kuom visionary issues ma Daktari Yang Dilose.
Watu wa Kamhore wameshatambua hapa, wakagundua siku moja wakipenda jenga, daktari ataongelelea zaidi.
Kwa die chapter 6.
Tukienda kwa sura ya 6.
Warango nao jok ma koro nitie sani.
Tuna wale ambao wapo sasa.
Kwa chapter 5 onyisowa details including 10 brothers maka Rwadhwe.
Sura ya 5 imetupa hadi mandugu 10 wa Rwadhwe.
And a very famous concept.
Tena ni hatua ambazo zinajulikana sana.
Maana dwaro ndicho higni mabiro instead of coming Vasco da Gama.
Mimi nilitaka miaka ijayo badala ya kuwa na Vasco da Gama.
Tiro meg KCSE exam moron to describe the 10 brothers of Kamhore.
Walete kwa mtihani wa KCSE wataje mandugu 10 wa Kamhore ambao wako Imbo.
Obede syllabus.
Wakiwe kwa silabasi.
Okininya kikram na Vasco da Gama tukwarutikia.
Sio kwamba unasoma tu kuhusu Vasco da Gama na babu yako humjui.
So chikocho chapter 6
kwa sura ya 6
otemo koronyiso wakwase ya chapter 5 momi wa details kaka clusters no loss rei Kamhore
inatupa mwelekeo zaidi kutoka kwa sura ya 5
corridor now into gimilongo ni talent and achievement.
Sasa unapata talanta na vitu ambavyo vimewezekana.
Jok mosebetie
wale ambao wameishi
koda jomantie sani
na wale wanaoishi sasa.
Foundation majok manosebetie kanoloso
msingi iliyoundwa na watu ambao walikuwepo
koda majok mantie sani temo gero
na ambayo walio sasa wanang'ang'ana kujenga. Paul Oduo Cobra
recognized
anatambulika
kaka Kenyan football legend
kama shujaa mashupavu wa soka.
Douglas
Abayo
an early football icon.
Ni mwana soka aliyestaafu.
Dr. John
Odero Ong'ech
an award winning nyingine tamaga samoro. Daktari lunge nango cha. Ero wache kako wache no.
Ametaja jinsi ambavyo ametaja.
Nyingetega upongo dok.
Jina lake ni gumu huwa linajaza ulimi.
And gynecologist manotoyot.
Gynecologist nayo ni rahisi.
And also philanthropist.
Pia philanthropist.
Ngachen ngat makonyo kamora moro mako department duto ya nyuola koda kata school kata medical kata sports o mako kamora.
Kumaanisha ni mtu ambaye anasaidia katika idara zote za kimasomo za michezo na zingine nyingi.
And you can be sure na Imbo kaibo yude kamora mara gimoro dhi mbele tenti.
Na hapa Imbo utampata kila pahali ambapo kuna shughuli zinaendelea.
Tontie Professor Walter.
Kisha kuna Professor Walter.
Ma is the first professor.
Ndiye profesa wa kwanza
makorobede anyola waka
ambaye amekuwa katika hii jamii yetu.
Incidentally Professor Walter ne watima go form 5-6.
Tulifanya naye mtihani wa kidato cha 5 na 6.
University dio timo egni mang'eny koro wan workshop.
Alienda chuo kikuu miaka mingi, tukatoka mapema.
Tokarome kode maber.
Sijapatana naye vizuri.
But naido thola romo kode just I think last week.
Lakini nilipata nafasi ya kuwa naye wiki jana.
Koro kata sitoko vimi in absentia sani.
Huenda sasa hayupo sasa.
At least is a name I can put on the face.
Lakini naweza weka katika uso.
We have many others. The last manyalo mentioned kae.
Wangiji mang'eny mogik manyalo luongo ka.
Ruth Amina-whose.
And Ruth Amina-whose.
As a youngster.
Kaka jal mapod tin
is worth recognizing.
Bende nyaka fweny betie mare.
Among many others.
E kind jomoko mang'eny kabisa.
Korongechen kai this chapter celebrates the outstanding achievements of Kamhore sons and daughters.
Koro chapter ni sherekea gik madongo ma yawuot JokaOwiny gi JokaOwiny osetimo kata yudo.
Who have excelled across professions.
Mosedhi maber e yore mag tije
mopogre
mbali.
Kwa die chapter 7.
Katika sura ya 7.
Mai korilongo ni complementary.
Sasa inaitwa complementary.
Tali chapter 7 to 10.
Kutoka chapter 7 hadi 10.
Otingo the vision.
Inabeba maono.
Vision getting the way forward. Yes, the book is now there.
Maono ama ndoto kwa sababu kitabu kipo.
One Karodi, one Kamhore.
Sisi Karodi Kamhore.
Then you can ask so what?
Tokudi nyapenyo tokoro ang'o.
Mane answer makoro daktari dwa biro mondo koro wachnwa.
Ndilo jibu ambalo daktari atakuja kutuambia. Fuata.
Wasendiko.
Tumeandika tukaandika.
Tunde set no example machielo.
Lakini mmetupa mfano mwingine.
Erokamano.
Asanteni.
Yeah, I want my agent, the area MP, to be attentive now.
Adwambas na ma MP mondo beda kicha koro.
Because after this he will speak.
Nkech bang matobro wuoyo.
And I want to send him the agenda because mine is where we are and where are we going.
Adwa orone wachni nikech mara en kuma wantie to gi kuma wachomo.
And for the people with the book,
to ne joma nitie kod book,
chapter 8,
sula boro,
page 288.
Kalatas mar 288.
All right, so here I go. The Kamhore community stands today at a defining moment in its history, a moment shaped by centuries of migration, survival, adaptation, sacrifice, and unity. From ancestral footsteps, Muhore, Rwadhwe, Wau-and, Guda, to the modern clusters of Nyangera, Ogam, Mago, Orum, Pala, Luala, and Kakamega, and up to Tanzania. The community has evolved from scattered settlements into a vibrant, confident, and globally connected lineage. What once began as a journey of displacement, crisis, resettlement, has matured into a story of social mobility, professional excellence, and visionary leadership. We are today a community powered by human capital. The greatest strength of Kamhore today lies in its people. Hardworking, educated,
osomo,
disciplined,
nigi luor,
and ethically grounded.
Kendo nitiere kod chike mowinjore.
The rise of medical giants like Professor Walter Otieno,
chung mar daktache madongo kata Professor Walter Otieno,
and many other doctors now we have in Kamhore,
kod laktache mang'eny makoro wan kodo I Kamhore.
If I count them now, there are many, there are more than, they have 8 to 10 and others are still in medical school.
Kachako kwano gi to ging'eny gi kala par to moko pod nie sikul.
Others are nurses.
Moko gin nurses.
Who are working here, others are working abroad.
Moko tiyo ka, jomoko tiyo loka.
Moko pharmacists, clinical officers, and health workers.
Jomoko uso yadhe, jomoko tiyo subtal gi yore mopogore opogore mag subtal.
This reflects a community that has embraced knowledge as its path of prosperity.
Ma inyiso oganda mokwano somo kaka achiel kuom yorgi mag dhi maber.
Their achievements have unlocked opportunities for mentorship programs.
Dhi maber margi oseyawo thuolo maber mag puonjruok kod konyruok.
Scholarships.
Yore mag somo.
Diaspora networks,
the loka,
community health initiatives.
Loso yore mag chang mag gweng.
Now where do we go from on this one?
Koro kawa kanyo to wadhi kanye.
We have Ogam Health Center.
Wan gi subtal mogam.
And I was talking to my agent there.
Taloso ga gi mbasna kacha.
Dr. Ochanda MP Bondo.
Dr. Ochanda mbunge mabondo.
We need a maternity on Ogam Health Center.
Wadwaro maternity Ogam Health Center.
Anyway, he will come and tell you whether we'll have it or not.
Ibobiri wach kata intie kata onge.
So that is the future, that we want this to have a maternity, be a sub-county hospital. This is the heart of Kamhore.
Wadwani subtani obed gi maternity, obed sub-county hospital, ene chunjo Kamhore.
And I can't talk about this hospital without honoring one John Alaru Obiero.
Okada los kum subtalo moka luongo John Alaru Obiero.
Today we are standing in their home.
Makawuno wachunge dalagi.
I believe he was buried somewhere here.
Ageno no ike kumoroka.
John Alaro Biero approached me someday that he wants to leave a legacy. He wants to donate land.
John no choma chieng moro bonyisani odwa wayo rapar, odwa chiwo lowo.
So that we build an hospital.
Mondo wager subtal.
And I said yes.
Bana wacho ni kamano.
And that's how we mobilize the community.
Mane kaka de wachokre kaka oganda.
And we built Ogam Health Dispensary, which was upgraded to Ogam Health Center.
Bawagero dispensary matinde en health center.
Now from where it is, we request the leadership now led by Honorable Dr. Chanda.
Adwa kwayo telo kotele gi Dr. Chanda
to take us to the next level.
Mondo terwa e yore machielo.
And the community.
The
community will be behind you.
Kendo oganda ni bro bede toki.
Now I want to talk about education, the pathway that transformed the Kamhore clan.
Adwa loso kuom gimoy oloko ngima mar jo-Kamhore.
From pioneer teachers like Dalmas Ogolong'ech.
Kochakre kuom joma nokuongo puonjo kaka Dalmas Ogolong'ech.
Onyango Spem.
Onyango Spem.
Susan Mildred Opile Spem.
Susan Mildred Opile Spem.
Phoebe Abayo.
Phoebe Abayo.
Janet Atieno.
Janet Nyatieno.
These people were the trailblazers of education.
Jogi joma nochako yore mag somo.
And teaching opened the doors to literacy, gender equality, and upward mobility.
Kendo puonjo no yawo yore mag joma mine gi joma chuo duto ng'eyo somo kendo gik moko dhi mbele maromre.
Today with the dozens of graduates and high-performing students,
kawuono wan gi graduates gi joma osesomo maber.
The community stands at a threshold of establishing.
Oganda ochung' koikore mar loso.
But before I said, I saw those trailblazers here. James Onyango Spem.
James Onyango Spem. Aneno joma dongo go
Can you stand and come here, Japuonj? You are the first teachers.
Chungi biye ka Japuonj.
Mildred Susan Opile.
Mildred Susan Opile.
Those are the trailblazer teachers. Mildred Susan Opile. We cannot forget the first girl in Kamhore who went to Ng'ia Girls. Those days going to Ng'ia Girls was not a joke.
Mane nyaka Kamhore mano kwongo dhi Ng'ia Girls. Kinde go Ng'ia Girls ok ni tuk nyithindo.
I have to recognize Mildred Susan Opile. Dalmas Ogola, my head is soul rest in eternal peace.
Dalmas Ogola no se yueyo.
Phoebe Abayo Nyangera.
Phoebe Abayo, watu kutoka Nyangera.
Did we lose Phoebe Abayo? Douglas Abayo. We also lost Phoebe Abayo. I know she died in America, right?
No, ike December higa mokalo.
So in education, Mheshimiwa, these are the trailblazers.
E yore mag somo mag joma nochako.
Sagongo High School in 1971.
Sawagongo High School 1971.
Ng'ia Girls 1973. Incidentally, brother and sister.
Bahati maber ni en ng'ato gi nyamin.
Mano Spem Kasigar.
Mago joka Spem Kasigar.
We are proud of you.
Wamor kodu ahinya.
Mwalimu Chienga is also came back.
Japuonjo Chieng be nika.
We want to recognize you.
Nyaka wafwenye beti mari.
In education as one who brought Sako.
Achiel kuom jok manokelo Sako.
Yeah, Mario, so that the teachers can get money.
Ili walimu wapate pesa.
So we also want to recognize you when we are talking about education, we must mention you.
Kwa wacho che mag somo nyaka to walungu nyingi.
So where do we go from there? We have had the Onyango Spems, we have the Ong'ech, we have had many others.
The Ong'ech kod joma moko.
One thing I want to tell you,
that
fees was a problem.
Ni fees ne tabu.
There were people who are brighter than me,
Nitie joma ne riek moloya,
but they never finished school
tok ne gitieko school
because of fees.
Mana nikech fees.
I think John Alaro used to defeat Ochieng Ong'ech.
John Alaro ne jayombo go Ochieng Ong'ech.
And many others.
Kod joma moko mang'eny.
I remember one Samson Okoth Spem.
Aparo Samson Okoth Spem.
Was called in Usenga High School where I was.
No luongo Usenga High School kuma
I
nantie.
looked at the list.
To ng'iyo list.
I saw his name.
Naneno nyinge.
But he never came there because there was no school fees.
Tok no biro kacha nikech fees ne onge.
And there are so many others.
To nitie joma ng'eny makamago.
So as a community,
koro kaka jo oganda,
we either start a Kamhore Education Trust,
onego wachak Kamhore Education Trust,
which can give bursaries.
Manyalo chiwo bursaries.
I might not live to see this dream.
Samoro okabidak ba.
But I'm still looking at people like Ben Guda.
Tang'iyo joma chalo kaka Ben Guda.
Onyango Ochieng Ong'ech.
Onyango Ochieng Ong'ech.
And maybe others of you. Where are you, those young tax?
Kod joma tindo mang'eny go.
Youth builders.
Une jogedo.
You must take this community to the next level.
Nyaka uter oganda ni e yore machielo.
We have done our part.
Wasetimo marwa.
I have done as an individual.
Asetiyo kaka na wuon.
Now you must form a Kamhore Education Trust.
Koro nyaka ulos Kamhore Education Trust.
I should never a son or a daughter Kamhore never go to school because there's no school fees.
Kik chak yudi ng'ata kendo moko dhi school nikech pesa.
That is my dream.
Mano e lekna.
Please.
Ahombo.
Digital learning space needs here. Just Ngonga, who has bought all the books here, where are you? I'm being reminded. A fellow running France, come here.
Just Ngonga.
In Mass of Education, this gentleman lives in France. He has just bought half of the books we bought here.
Odak France, enemonye unus mar buge ma wan go kae.
Jakabondo, come here. We are talking about education trust Kamhore. We do not want anybody in Kamhore, and I'm sure you've done your part.
Angeni setiyo tiji to kodwa ng'ata e Kamhore.
What do you have a school there?
We have a school called St. Malo.
Wan gi school milongo ni St. Malo.
I never got opportunity to be the best, but having the brains that are there today,
no kaido thuolo mar bedo maberie mogik lakini go bwongo manitie sani.
I realized Kamhore had a lot of big brains.
Asefwenyo ni Jo-Kamhore ni kod obwongo madongo mang'eny.
Today was not my chance to speak.
Kawuono ok en thuolona mar wuoyo.
I only can say
Anya mana wacho
the trust which is going to be built.
Ni geno ma wacho ni mondo wager.
Let me be one of it.
We abed kuom achiel kuom jogo.
Thank you very much.
Erouru kamano.
My daughter Naila is going to, she's in a best university.
Nyarani e achiel kuom university maberie mogik.
In France.
E France.
Yeah, and she asked me, Dad. She wanted to do political science.
To nodwa timo political science.
But she could not make it into it.
Tok no nyal time.
She got an opportunity to be a lawyer.
Noyudo thuolo mar bedo okil.
Kwadwa loko gwengwani.
Tukitaka kubadilisha kijiji chetu.
Tuanze na kitu moja.
Wachak kod gimoro achiel.
Tuko na mheshimiwa leo.
Wan gi mheshimiwa kawuono.
Tushukuru hiyo kitu kubwa na daktari ni siku yenyu. Ni siku yenyu na ndisiongee.
Kendo nyaka wago erokamano kabisa mheshimiwa. En odiochiengu kawuono an kik mondo alos.
Yes, so matters of this thing of trust, fees lacking can get very emotional. Even if you read through this book, everybody is very emotional that I wish I had school fees.
Eyore mag somo gi koso fees chiwo mrima kabisa kisomo bugni ka ng'ato ywak ni kata dina yudie fees.
I had digital learning space.
Yore mag somo mag mbui.
And community library.
Kod library mar jogweng. Dr. Akelo.
Who acquired the land at the field there.
Manonyiewo lo mane pap Kobiero.
Promised me.
Nonyisa nosingona.
That he will start a digital space there.
Obochako kar somo mar mbui kanyo.
And he affirmed today.
Kendo ochako nuoyo kawuono.
So 2026.
Koro 2026.
We'll be looking up to you, Dr. Akelo.
Warangi Dr. Akelo.
To start for us digital learning space ICT.
Mondi chaknwa ICT kar somo yore mag mbui.
And a community library.
Kod kar somo mar jogweng.
Do you want to come and confirm to the community that you will?
Binya biro mondi yie nwa ni bro timo mano.
So that is a commitment.
Mondo obed gi misingo.
I hereby request you to come and commit.
Akwayi ni bi mondo isingnwa.
Ei bugni manyeuru dana manonyuolo kuku ema Nyamhore. Dola Ong'ech manong'e maber. Shemo dunga be chiemo ne winjo kata mopime. Koro ka nying no onge e bugni. To tu ir Shem mondo ruch kamoro urwake. Kech mane dana mabendo nego bed ni e book kae. So I'll translate some of the things so that I move a little bit faster, my friend. Like I've mentioned, I'm also a grandson in one way or the other to Kamhore. My grandfather's mother was Nyakamhore. So if one were to trace that exactly where Nyakamhore went to, one of them went to Kakumu, Gomaka. So Manodana. And the mane mutuda many times Jo-Kamhore duto arom kod gi manyangera, yeah, the ngani nyalo confirm arom kod gi makanye. Once I know ni Jo-Kamhore always aluonge ni kwara. Koro gin kwara na matendo. And it's one thing manyalo wacho ne joma koro ikwagi ni tek ahinya sani mondo mi bidhi tega me nyathini. So puonj nyathi, tem the best minyalo, weri kode. Yes. To koro ka in kende wega ni temo na puonjo to koro tinde ok konya. In emirach. Please, man te puonj manyalo kelo kaka wuono. Tem the best you can on your own. Tim gi minyalo timo nyathini, tim itieki. Kosebedo ng'ama duong' weyo bendo koro tim ang'o? Otim gige. I'm trying to ask gimomiyo ng'ato ka ng'ato duogo laro lo puongi. Lo ok sudi, lo ok medrega. To nyuolu ji aboro. To un ng'ato ka ng'ato duogo nur nodwaro kare. Kare mar nyekwayi to noyud kanye. So ng'ato ka ng'ato nyaka wuogo many gige. Many your things. Kisebedo ng'ama duong' many your things. And that's the direction my nyithindo wage. I'm more happy about them. Ni kose wuok ni koro osewere kodi ni ok bitegemei omany gike. Manya mwandu ne kaka dagi ni wishem na well. That's the best that you can do. So mande puonj makelo ka kende nikech kamwa ae is completely different kod kuma dhi. Things have changed tremendously. Now, Ungayo, you know, Ogam as a dispensary, Ogam as a health center, and Ogam as a sub-county, whatever. All those things, whether you are level 2, level 3, level 4, are county government functions. So, Gemora Mora Moachoka, Jimanga and Wachakan, Watchman Natawachano Chanda, you Wachogano the governor. One more Kegama governor, Timoga. Tiji governor Maduong and Ogam. Yeah, Ogam Mankan. Manati Tiji governor Maduong. Tiji governor Maduong and Derini Moko, Meneno Moko Mathindo Maringa Wadi. Yeah, Maga Tiji governor Maduong. Korogi San got request Moachama sub county. Sanikuru Yotahenya Mayo, then catch one called a sub county Mausigu. Yeah? So that gives us the epitaphs, Mwanyalo Yudogomoro. But Gimaduong and a county government, Emakilo, those classifications. But it's so critical. Nwanyalo Bedo, Nika Majinalo Yudith, Mochomo, Onge, entire Imbo. Chibona their cone PS, my ministry. Anka Andala. My first reference health point. And Jusa dispensary Radier. Yeah? So Kokoro Chalka Chalcha. Koro Manokun Munega. Yeah? So Kae. Katodero ni Kai Katabena, the first reference point Mar Thief and Kanye and Ogam. So all of us should be able to be able to access to the basics in terms of health services. So one big problem, and there's a big challenge in Siaya. The challenge Masiani Horura Hamos. By the Marawichel, Higamanien, Kochomo, Marapargario, Wabroyodo, Kaka Sirikal Masiani, Imane, Kumibane, Kochomo. Yeah? Yeah? So Kamibane, Kochomo, no. Nyakadi kuno kan ge jo kan ga dira ni facilities ma wanya katimnadi nyaka loss but mari
kumara tado nagori eno kamano ku Uganda kai barati loko weche na bwana ama beneficiary
kwamba mimi nimefaidika
kama otere otero nyinga ka president
alipeleka jina langu kwa rais
bado wango award moro kanyo
nikapata zawadi
out of the burning spear Moran MBS.
One of the burning spear Moran MBS. Pia mimi lazima nikushukuru mbele ya watu.
One age mate, so don't worry, we are very grateful.
Sisi ni wanarika, usijali, tunashukuru sana.
Mheshimiwa has always stood with us.
Mheshimiwa sikabedoka chunkodwa.
There's nothing that happened here that he will even show up even if it's 1 minute.
Nyako biga katamna kumdakika chiel.
And Ong'ech here is also a beneficiary.
Ong'ech pia amefaidika
CDF office.
Katika ofisi ya CDF.
So committee mar CDF.
Ako kwa committee ya CDF.
So ako na sisi.
Koroen kodwa.
So Mheshimiwa, we are happy you came.
Tunafurahi umekuja.
So I need to give you the book officially bwana.
Koro nyaka mi bugu nya yanga.
Now, ngamoso yudo this text, kiyudo bugni. Odero yudo gik mang'eny e school moko mang'eny to moro nitiere kanyo mine capital. Daktari ka ok ndiki kata in capital, iketo D maduong' achiel gi R mathin. To moro ni kanyo mine capital lilo MBS. An macha kawo nyinge in 2 days to semiye.
Ayo sipa.
Emondike toke kanyo.
Thank you very much. We will give you officially certificate.
Wami certificate yanga.
On your appreciation.
Kuom yie luoro luong marwa.
For granting this occasion.
Kendo kuom bedo nyasi ni.
And support you have had with us.
Kendo kuom chung misechung kodwa.
And officially the chairman of Kamhore clan.
Ayanga Jakom Kamhore
gives you the book officially now.
Koro mi bugni ayanga.
Erokamano.
Asante.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa.
Asante Mheshimiwa.
Thank you, Mheshimiwa.
Yeah, it's true that I've been planning to have something to help the people within around.
Enadiera na sebedo kapango loso gima nyalo konyo ji e gweng'.
But in a small way as we grow.
To mane yo matin tin ka wadongo.
So a digital kind of hub.
Koro yore mag somo mag mbui
where our young people can at least benefit from.
kuma jowa matindo nyalo konyorego.
Although there is also a challenge because the national government also has that digital arrangement.
Katoda ko nitie chandruok moro nikech sirikal bendo nigi chenro ainano.
But what we would have around is maybe for the community, then it can be expanded later.
Koro wanyalo chako gi mar jogweng basto ibro yare bang'e.
In a small way, then it grows.
Mane yo matin tin basto bro dongo.
Thank you.
Erokamano.
Thank you very much.
Asante.
My other topic of where do we go is about leadership.
Machielo en ewi telo.
Yeah, we know that leadership is not new in Kamhore.
Wege ni telo ken gima wendo Kamhore.
If you read this book,
kisomo bugni,
you hear the amazing story of the 10 brothers in Nyangera, the Abayos, the Oduos, the Orenos is all here. The 10 brothers, they completely transformed Nyangera.
Ibiwinjo sigand owete apar manoloko Nyangera kabisa.
We've had people across the community who have been leaders in the banks, churches, schools, corporate institutions.
Wasebedo gi ji oganda mosetelo skul kod kwende mamoko.
Public service.
E tije mag gweng'.
So the future.
Koro mbele.
Nyaka wa strengthen.
Lazima tuweke nguvu.
Youth leadership program. Youth.
Uongozi wa vijana.
Yeah, you heard Mheshimiwa also talking about the youth.
Mesikia mheshimiwa akiongelelea vijana.
The youth are lost.
Ni rowere ulal.
Yeah, we need civic education forums.
Nego bed gi yore mipuonjogo ji weche mag somo.
Mentorship programs.
Yore mag tiego ji.
And we are happy that we are now having associations within the Karodi.
Kendo wamor ni wan kod riwruok moro ei Karodi.
So with the proper structures,
koro kolos maber,
we will continue prospering in leadership.
To wabudhi nyime dhi maber e yore mag telo.
Whether it is political,
kata en yore mag siasa,
public service,
kata yore mag telo moko,
or other areas.
Kata e yore mamoko.
Now, economic transformation and entrepreneurship.
Koro eloso weche mag yuto kod ohala.
We need the next phase now demands.
Phase machielo koro dwarore.
We can have Kamhore Cooperative Society. You must think big.
Nyaka ipar matut.
Joint investment groups.
Yore mag yuto moriwo ji.
Agro-business modernization.
Yore mag somo manyasani mag pur.
Community-owned enterprises.
Yore ohala magin mag joganda gi.
Through financial organization.
Kokala kuom jochiw pesa.
And shared vision.
Kod gik machalo mag visions ma ji share kumoro achiel.
The community can confidently transition into a stable middle class economic bloc.
Kendo oganda nyalo lokre kachiel mondo los yore mag yuto.
With sustainable wealth creation across generations.
Kadhi e tienge mopogore opogore.
Sports, talent and creativity.
Yore mag tuke, mich kod gik mopogore opogore.
If you read this book,
kisomo bugni,
the story of East Africa, East Africa football of Douglas Otieno.
Sigand East Africa football mag Douglas Otieno.
And everybody here who lived in the 70s and 80s knows about Oduo Cobra.
Kendo ji duto te manodak higa mar 80 gi 70 ng'eyo story mar Oduo Cobra.
We have heard people like Owino or David Owino Ochieng.
Wasewinjo David Owino Ochieng.
Playing for Gor Mahia.
Kane tugo ne jo Gor Mahia.
So the talents are there.
Koro mich go nitie.
So you need to take it to the next level.
Koro nyego watere e yore machielo.
Youth football academies.
Youth Football Academy.
We need to start something about football here.
Chake gimoro ewi weche mag tuke mag adhula.
Yeah, many people played football here in high school and we have recognized them in the book here.
Ji mang'eny kwende gi notuge secondary school wandiko nyingi e bugni.
Up to college.
Nyake college.
We have talked about people who played in Gor Mahia.
Waseloso kuom joma notugo ne Gor Mahia. Arambe Stars.
So we need to have something around sports here.
Koro wabede gi gimoro e gweng' ka motudore gi weche tuke.
Yeah, it will keep the youth active and busy.
Biro miyo jowere bedo mochiew kendo kumoro achiel.
And strengthen the issue of sports and talents.
Kendo biro jiwo weche mag talanta kod tuke.
Now I want to focus on cultural identity and social cohesion.
Koro adwa loso kuom kitwa gi timbewa kod kaka wang'iyo wawuoygi.
So despite migrations, hardships, epidemics, land loss and dispersals, the Kamhore people have remained bonded.
Kawa weche mag dar kod weche matek kod gik mosebetie jokamhore pod osesiko ka gin gimoro achiel.
By ancestry, shared values and mutual support.
Kokalo kuom tudruok kod kwaro konyruok moro achiel kod chung' gi ng'ato gi ng'ato.
You saw all the clusters here.
Uneno girubego teka.
From Ogam, Mago, Orom, Pala, Nyangera, Manyala, Luala, ATC.
Kochakre gwenge mopogore opogore ma gidakie.
So the future must protect this unity.
Koro nyaka warit rigruogni mondo dhi mbele.
So cultural documentation of oral history preservation.
Koro kitwa gi timbewa orit kendo kan kumoro.
This book is a first step.
Bugni en okang' mokwongo.
But it should not be the last.
To ok onego bed mogik.
We expect maybe after 5 or 10 years.
Wageno ni bang' higni 5 10 moko.
The generation behind us.
To tieng' mabiro luwowa.
You must do something.
Nyaka utime gimoro.
Intercluster collaborations are encouraged.
Riwruok mag girube mopogore opogore.
Have regular cultural festival and heritage days.
Kod nyasi mopogore opogore mag kitwa gi timbewa.
And a strong welfare and support system.
Kod support system kod riwruok motegno.
So in summary,
eyo machiek,
I've talked about Kamhore Education Trust.
Aloso kuom yore mag somo manyalo konyo jokamhore.
To fund scholarships.
Yore mag yudo pes somo.
Mentorship.
Yore mag tiego ji.
Digital learning.
Puonjruok gi somo manyasani.
Academic excellence.
Konyo ji e yore mag book.
That is something I'm so passionate. I hope that the generation.
Kanyo kama chunya nitie, ageno ni tieng'.
We can start, and as we live, we can support.
Wanyalo chako to ka wawuok to wasiro.
I've talked about Kamhore Health and Wellness Initiative to support our health center.
Aloso kuom chung' kumoro achiel mondo wakonyo subtandwa.
And we'll continue talking about lobbying for this health center.
Wabiro medo loso kuom chung' kod subtandni.
And I want to urge all the Karodi.
Adwa kwayo jo Karodi te.
Have something, a dispensary.
Bet gi dispensary.
Yeah, it will help.
Nyalo konyo.
I've talked about Kamhore investment and cooperative society.
Aloso kuom yore mag yuto mag riwruok mag jokamhore.
To strengthen collective wealth creation.
Mondo ojiw yore mag yuto.
Agribusiness.
Yore mag pur
and entrepreneurship.
Kachiel kod ohala.
I've talked about Kamhore Cultural and Heritage Center.
Aloso kuom bedo kod center muting'o kitgi kod timbe mag jokamhore.
To preserve genealogy, history.
Mokano gik moko kod sigana.
Documentation.
Gik moko mondiki.
And publications.
Kod loso gik moko.
So Kamhore youth leadership.
Koro telo mar vijende mag Kamhore.
I do not know whether they will have a chance to talk, but if the chair for Kamhore Ogam Youth Builders is here, can you come 1 minute?
Ginyinga iluonga ni Dan Dima.
Kwa majina naitwa Dan Dima.
Ananyakwar Spem Kasgar.
Ni mjukuu wa Spem kwa Sigaru.
Anadake dalaka.
Mimi naishi huku nyumbani.
Tayiero bete dalaka.
Na nimechagua kukua nyumbani.
Tayiero dongra dalaka.
Na nimechagua kuendelea huku nyumbani.
To mano timbre nikech job opportunities osebedo matin.
Na inatendeka kwa sababu nafasi za kazi zimekuwa duni.
Makora nyalo nyiso rawere matindo.
Ambapo anazambia vijana wadogo.
Entrepreneur.
Biashara.
Sani kama wachomo.
Hapa mahali tunaelekea.
Kirito mondo mingato ndiki.
Kama unangoja kuajiriwa.
Miyud salary kaji dwarono.
Upate mshahara vile watu wanataka.
Samori brogo lambda lo mang'eny kabisa.
Huenda utapiga kibarua miaka mingi sana.
Kora nyalo imiza vijana.
Hivyo naimiza vijana.
Ni watem.
Kwamba tujaribu.
Tiyo gi resources man kodwa machiegni.
Kutumia rasilimali zilizo karibu nasi.
Mondo change ngima wako kwa ng'iyo tije magandika.
Ili abadilishe maisha yetu bila kungoja kuajiriwa.
To machielo mogik.
Na jambo la mwisho.
Ni wuoth mabor daki wuoth ng'ata achiel.
Kwamba safari ya mbali huwezi tembea mtu mmoja.
Nyaki manye ng'ato.
Lazima utafute mtu.
Manyiso ni nyaka wariwre kaka vijende.
Kumaanisha lazima tuungane kama vijana.
Monde ka wabed motegno.
Ili tuwe na nguvu.
Nyinga Ebiatieno Chieng'. An gima nyalo wacho.
Kila ambacho unaweza sema.
Ni en wach somo.
Ni kuhusu masomo.
Gweng' mosomo.
Kijiji ambacho ina wasomi.
En gweng' man gi dongruok.
Ni kijiji kilicho na maendeleo.
Koro datem himiza vijende wetena.
Hivyo naimiza vijana wenzangu.
Ni wa max somo kabisa.
Kwamba tushike masomo sana.
Sana sana ni jok mosetieko.
Hasa kwa waliomaliza.
manigi tijegi,
walio na kazi zao.
Wamak lwet jok modong' chien,
Tushike mikono ya waliosalia nyuma,
mondo wanyuak lweny ni wadhi wate.
ili tumenyane na hivi vita sote.
Ne en kwayo nane kane nyalore,
Ni ombi langu kwamba likiwezekana,
togam kabe wabede gi school,
hapa Ogam pia tuwe na shule
manigi nying Ogam,
iliyo na jina ya Ogam,
mondo gweng' odongre odhi mbele.
ili kijiji kiendelee kisonge mbele.
Nyasaye mondo gwedhu.
Bwana awabariki.
Nyinga iluongo ni Vincent Onyango Chieng' Ong'ech. Nwaloso youth group moro ka.
Tulitengeneza kundi la vijana.
Group no ne an kaka jakom.
Mimi nilikuwa mwenyekiti.
Julius now Reverend.
Julius ambaye sasa ni Reverend.
Guda. And then also Obonyo.
Kisha Obonyo.
Kuro nwayoko yudhe tete mane gwenka.
Hivyo tulikuwa na vijana wote wa hichi kijiji.
Mano waloso gig mok ng'eny kantiere nwachung' kanyakla.
Tukatengeneza vitu vingi pamoja.
Kane ntiere gimane chandore mane dwarore kor gwenka nwabedo kanyakla.
Kama kuna kitu kilitajika tungekuwa pamoja.
Mano watimo gik mano wanyalo timo.
Tukafanya vile tungeweza kufanya.
Gisani.
Kwa sasa.
Tukuru youth bracket ni tukuru wakadho.
Sasa idara ya vijana tunapita.
Kuru mantle ma youth group ka.
Sasa idara ya vijana.
Wadhi miyo guidance Anindo.
Tunaenda kumpa Anindo. Amina.
Ebi nao here.
Ebi ambaye ako nasi hapa.
Gijo moko tete mantie ka.
Na wengine walio hapa.
Mondo umedriore mondo wamed loso gwengwani.
Ili mzidi kuungana tutengeneze hiki kijiji chetu.
Wach maduong' ma osebedo shida kabisa.
Jambo kuu ambalo limekuwa shida sana.
En wach school.
Ni jambo la shule.
Wagombo ni.
Tunatamani sana.
Ng'ato ok chung'e wache kaka laro nochiwre cha joma nigi lo.
Si mtu amke aseme hata vile.
Bo wache ni hawa ka uruka.
Aseme chukweni hapa.
Mondo lo school.
Ili tutengeneze shule.
Mondo thiwo some kor gwenka.
Ili watoto wasome hapa kijijini.
Skule makoro waongego.
Kwa maana shule ndio tumekosa.
Allow me at this point to invite Professor Okulo.
Anwea JokaOwiny.
Pia mimi ni mtu wa Kamhore.
Makamhore kaende.
Hapa Kamhore.
Ogera ka Kano.
Nimejengwa nilipotoka Kano.
Ogera gi jaduong' Mang'ana.
Nimepewa shamba na mzee Mang'ana.
Ogera gi jaduong' Shem.
Nimepewa shamba na mzee Shem.
To ng'amo miyo adak Kamhore kata kano obedo kamano.
Na aliyefanya nikaishi Kamhore.
To en daktari kaende.
Ni daktari.
Daktari maranga ni edi.
Huyu daktari ambaye ananitazama.
En mano jiwa.
Ndiye alinyimiza.
To an bende an gowadwa Dr. Chieng' Ong'ech.
Nami pia niko na ndugu Dr. Chieng' Ong'ech.
Amora inya ana napuonjo to retire.
Nilikuwa nafunza lakini nimestaafu.
Amora inya.
Nina furaha sana.
Kara neno Nyasaye nomi abed kama jintie jomalich machalo kama endi.
Mungu alitaka niwe mahali kuna watu wa ajabu.
An bende an kodwe weche duto.
Pia mimi niko nanyi kwa mambo yote.
Nyasaye brotele.
Mungu ataongoza.
At this moment in time.
Etwalo nikoro.
Yenauru monda aluong.
Mniruhusu nimwalike
Mr. Gerald Okola.
Adwa wacho weche ariyo kende.
Nataka kunena mambo mawili tu.
Mokwongo.
Jambo la kwanza.
Jo-Kamhore gin joma ohero wede.
Watu wa Kamhore wanapenda ukoo.
Kendo gin joma beyo kabisa.
Tena ni watu wazuri sana.
Emomiyo gidak kuonde mang'eny.
Ndio maana wanaishi kwa sehemu nyingi.
Okapantie oganda manyalo dak kuonde madhi 13.
Sidhani kama kuna watu wanaweza kuishi maeneo takriban 13.
Kaka gihero wedego.
Bila kupenda ukoo.
Jo-Kamhore onge gweng' margi.
Watu wa Kamhore hawana kijiji chao.
Onge gweng' achiel miluongo ni Jo-Kamhore odak kae.
Hakuna kijiji kimoja ambacho utasema ni cha watu wa Kamhore.
Gidak Kakamega.
Wanaishi Kakamega.
Gidak Gem.
Wanaishi Gem.
Gidak Orom.
Wanaishi Orom.
Gidak Luala.
Wanaishi Luala.
Gidak Itok Nyamunye.
Wanaishi nyuma ya Nyamunye.
Ne gisedak Utonga.
Wamewahi ishi Utonga.
Gisedak Mageta.
Wamewahi kuishi Mageta.
Gidak Nyangera.
Wameishi Nyangera.
Gidak Manyala.
Wameishi Manyala.
Ere gwengi.
Sasa kijiji chao ni gani?
So jogi odak kuonde mang'eny manyiso ni gin joma beyo.
Wanaishi kwa maeneo mengi kumaanisha kwamba ni watu wazuri.
To gimoro nyocha share
thuolo ma wantiere ni.
Katika hii nafasi
wadwa launch book koro officially.
Tunataka kufungua kitabu wazi.
Wadwa launch book wani officially.
Tunafungua hiki kitabu sasa wazi.
Akwayo cluster leaders ka.
Naomba viongozi vya vikundi.
Chairman mare Kamhore.
Mwenyekiti wa Kamhore.
Duto temanti biuru machiegni.
Wote waliopo waje karibu.
Cluster leaders.
Viongozi vya vikundi
kotel nigi patron
wanapoongozwa na patron.
Bi urumondo wa launch book.
Mkuja tufungue kitabu.
Basi wang'ad cake.
Kisha tukate keki.
Basi watie kinyasi.
Alafu tumalize sherehe.
Josh Akelo, you can also join us kindly.
Josh Akelo aungane nasi.
All cluster leaders should be here. Akowe urakowa. The book is officially
makofi na vigelegele. Kitabu kimefunguliwa wazi.
Let us now join the book. We are officially launching
the
Luo people of the Karodi Kamhore descent, heritage, migration, identity.
Wow, makofi na shangwe na vigelegele. Kitabu kinapowekwa wazi sasa na patron mwenyewe.
Launch the book titled The Luo People of Karodi Kamhore Descent, Heritage, Migration, Identity, and Generation Excellence, authored by Professor Augustine Otieno Afulo and Dr. John Odero Ong'ech.
Wow. We can clap from him. Wow. We clap. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Daktari. Thank you very much.
Yes. Cake wanigi color rio.
Tuna rangi mbili.
Color mokwongo is color white.
Color ya kwanza ni nyeupe.
And color white is standing for peace.
Na color nyeupe inasimamia amani.
Koro wadwaro ne gwengwa ka wan joma ohero kwe.
Katika huu mtaa tunapenda amani.
Kendo kwe ne mwadwano bed go ndalo duto.
Na tunataka tuwe na amani siku zote.
The second color is color green.
Color ya pili ni color green.
Koro color green ni ochung'na alwora.
Ni color inasimamia mazingira
and vegetation.
Pamoja na mimea.
Koro wadwaro ni kaka wan jo Kamhore.
Tunataka kama watu wa Kamhore
wahero alwora marwa.
Tupende kutunza mazingira yetu.
Emomiyo wan gi color green.
Ndio maana tuna rangi hiyo.
Kendo wadhi ng'ado cake.
Tunaenda kukata keki.
Ma idhi konywa gi nyaminwa Jane.
Kiongozwa na dada Jane.
Asante Jane.
Asante. Meundwa kwa ishara ya kile kitabu chetu.
Roking'io mawasto bugno ben bute kanyo.
Pia kitabu kipo karibu.
Kiking'ad bugno kikalon mane kek.
Usikate kitabu si keki jameni.
Ng'ad kek kiking'ad bug.
Kata keki kata. Keki Kamhore. Keki yetu hapa. Keki.
Kata keki kata. Kata keki sio kitabu. Kata keki sio kitabu. Kata daktari kata. Kata Kamhore kata. Kata keti kaka. Kata usiogope. Kata keki kata. Kata keki tamu. Kata Lisha.
Kula keki sasa. Patron analishwa keki na mwenyekiti. Shangwe na vigelegele na makofi. Furaha ya keki ya mtaa.
Haya patron. It is now patron mondo mija kom.
Patron anamlisha mwenyekiti keki ana meza. Asante sana.
Chairman ma committee.
Mwenyekiti wa kamiti.
Chairman ma committee.
Mwenyekiti wa halmashauri sasa.
Daktari mio madam.
Amemlisha madam.
Keki ntie kama ng'eny kabisa.
Keki ipo kwa wingi jamani.
Akwayo ni jok mobiro beda kombe kelonu.
Tunaomba turudi kwa viti tunaletewa.
Koro obedi office ma Nyangera cluster.
Ile kwa ofisi ya Nyangera cluster.
Asante. Next, adwaro miyo Urom cluster.
Urom cluster.
Bugni mawa miyo Urom cluster.
Iki kitabu tunakabidhi Urom cluster.
Usomgo weche Okoth.
Msome hadithi ya Okoth.
Weche Gilbert Mutonga.
Msikia Gilbert Mutonga.
Ngeche jok manotelo kanyo ntie kanyote.
Kwa wote waliongoza wako pale ndani.
Erokamano. The group maluwe Luala cluster.
Luala cluster.
Luala cluster.
Luala cluster.
Luala cluster, Luala somwichete.
Watu wa Luala wasome hadithi yote.
Kamano.
Asante.
Jopalanda semi buko ngane ochwea asemi buku ma jopala.
Watu wa Pala walishapewa.
Mago onyo buge mang'eny.
Mago walinunua vitabu vingi.
So wako sawa wan ng'ato ka Justo nigi pesa mokiyot.
Justo ako na pesa nyingi.
Manyala cluster.
Manyala cluster.
Justo oseketho ka weche pesa timo taro. Justo timo maber, Jaka Bondo.
Umefanya vyema Justo.
Manyala
Manyala cluster.
Okay, somebody take for Tom. For Manyala cluster.
Manyala cluster.
Kakamega Ochinga.
Kakamega.
And Ochinga.
Mama
Ochinga. Odhuro cluster.
Odhuro cluster.
Bug Odhuro cluster ma. Neno Mama Ochinga kai.
Odhuro cluster.
Angu mi Mama Ochinga Odhuro cluster. Ai kura dwadhi Chwiji. Joka Chwiji
cluster.
Joka Chwiji dwa nyisuni jo gem ka gilo endorse ni mago gin Joka Chwiji.
Joka Chwiji
jo malich ng'e kacho nini. Mawa miyo Joka Chwiji. Aya, kamano. Joka Okola. Wadwa miyo buko dhi osom.
Joka Okola.
Joka Chwiji. Aninda semiyo Joka Ndiki. Koro nitie jodongo madwa miyo ka.
Kuna wazenta wakabidhi vitabu.
Adwaro jaduong' Edward Obiero.
Mzee Obiero.
Jodongo ma koro omako ka jaduong'.
Wazee ambao wanashika
Luala.
Hii ni ya kutunza
Luala.
Utumie kutunza mtaa. Asante.
Adwaro jaduong' Gilbert Okumu.
Mzee Gilbert Okumu Shem.
Sam Gilbert biro no jaduong' mogik mamiyo kanyo luon Paul Dima.
Mzee wa mwisho nampa ni Paul Dima.
Makoro ritigo Luala.
Tumia hii kulinda mtaa.
Weche tete wanupi mago Ong'ech odolo ndikai.
Mambo yote mlikuwa mkiongea na Ong'ech yako ndani. Asante.
Okay. Kore emachiwo mogik.
Ndicho kitabu cha mwisho.
Jaduong' Paul Dima ni.
Nampa mzee Paul Dima.
Emanongero na odlu mar simba.
Alinijengea simba ya nyasi, nyumba ya nyasi.
Mana yien kodwari bungu kucho.
Kwa natafuta tu kuni huko Kodwar.
Akina no sio gaseo.
Alikuwa anakanyaga tu vivile anakanyaga.
Ama ratega hinya.
Mtu wa nguvu sana.
Paul bende history.
Pia ni mtu wa historia. Usome. Asante babu.
Kora tieko section ma book donation.
Namaliza idara ya kupeana vitabu.
Books podini ya okacha.
Vitabu vinanunuliwa pale.
Book ni America ni ya 7,000.
Hiki kitabu Marekani shilingi 7,000.
Kato koro waketu nuga 2,000.
Lakini hapa ni shilingi 2,000 tu.
Atieko ero kamana hinya.
Nimemaliza, asanteni sana.
Thank you very much daktari.